What is up, YouTube? My Cowboys family here, bringing you guys the latest update on our very own Dallas Cowboys. And of course, as always, thank you so much for joining us here tonight.
Yeah, guys,
watch.
it's the start of the season. Who's excited? Let's go. Hell yeah. The 2025 Dallas Cowboy football season starting tonight with the first live reaction on My Cowboys Family. I think there's like a 9th or 10th season doing this. Yeah, preseason, week 1. Dallas Cowboys at the Los Angeles Rams. It's on
the offseason
in a couple of minutes.
Really over.
Yes, it is.
That's what it feels like.
Well, yeah, the offseason feels like we're still in the offseason with the preseason, but we're getting closer. And now we actually get to see our backups in uniforms hitting other players, and fighting for spots in the roster, and maybe some guys still fighting for like more roles on the field, more time in games for the future. So a lot to watch tonight, a lot to talk about, and so much more. But first, before we get going, let's open things up right here. As you can see, I didn't even get to do it. Everybody in the chat, much love to all. Of course, tonight we're going to have the cameras on. Lights, camera, action. We're going to have our reactions. It's going to kick off here in a few minutes. But I do want to shout out those that rep the board. And first and foremost, let me shout out the man at the bottom of your screen there. You see him, the sponsor of the quarter, the man, Mark Hosepian. Shout outs to him. He broke the streak from John Luna, and he's back on the top spot here. Much love to the man from Hawaii, Mark Hosepian, yes. And of course, if you look at the Cash App King, that's a sponsor of the quarter, the Cash App King for the quarter. It's Cat 52, baby, representing it the whole offseason. So shout outs to you guys. NDM Boogie, let's take it over with 53 points on the stream, boss. And then, as you can tell, there's also a gifting champion, which his name is the Man Staying Skeptical. You see something on my head today that I'm wearing from the Man Staying Skeptical. So Skeptical Fan is the gifting champion. Of course, you talk about the leaders for this month. John Luna is in first place.
That's right.
Currently at the top spot for this quarter. And then you have the leader in the Cash App side, the Man Staying Skeptical, who's our gifting champion, but he's not the gifting leader. It's the guy over to the right. Indian Boogie is the gifting leader with 1 gifted membership. So shout outs to everybody on the leaderboard, on all these boards going forward. And of course, how to drop the love. Well, we'll discuss that in a minute here. There's 4 different ways to do that, but there's 3 different ways to do that, or 4 different ways in the YouTube side of things, which would include, of course, super chats. There's also the thanks button, which is done on any video whenever it's posted. But you also have the membership, which we have some new members to shout out, a member or two to shout out. Yeah. And of course, the gifting of memberships that only can happen, like Indian Boogie, when you're in the membership. So when you're in the membership, you can gift memberships as well. There's 4 other ways of doing this, baby. Why don't you explain to them? I'll say the After Dark style, the non-YouTube way.
Of course, you have the Cash App money sign My Cowboys Family. You have the Venmo at My-Cowboys-Family. Of course, you have a regular PayPal link. And last but certainly not least, you also have the Streamlabs link, which lets your comments show up on screen just like a super chat would. So again, huge shout out to everybody, of course, who has shown the love. And like Mr. MCF said, there's also some members to shout out, right?
Yeah, I mean, can't do this without you guys. Huge shout outs since our last stream, which I think was the first of the month. We have some people here like Darren Posey back in the mix. Skeptical Fan, John Luna, Calvin Richard, Indian Boogie, Mark Hosepian, Alana Hanslu, LC, Tony Wimbish. He might even be in the mix here. Shout outs to everybody who's on this board for the last basically 3 months going forward. I also want to shout out those on the tops of our membership, whether it's the over everything, whether it's the star level. You guys get the shout outs every single night here when we go live, and that would be to Aussie and John Luna. Shout outs to both of you guys in the star and over everything level. And if you look at the silver level, we'll do our Fan Friday on the Saturday. Why not? You got the Q Man, Justin Quarles. You got Dwayne Broussard, the top dog. And of course, the man who reps the board longer than anybody else, A. Lavelle. So shout outs to everybody on all the levels. Navy, blue, silver, star, and over everything. We can't do this without the top shelf crew there and those that represent the tops of these boards. I also want to shout out a new little picture we got here. Oh, it's not actually fixed yet. You can see there, he says monthly jersey Raffle. No, it's actually quarterly. And it may be monthly as we move forward. But as you can see right now, right here, it's the new picture here. You got some new jerseys you can pick up. you can you contact me if you want some. But if you want to try to win one, there's multiple ways of doing that. As you can see here, we're gonna do this at the end of the month. We're gonna do the quarter raffle. Yes, the quarterly jersey raffle. Now, after this quarterly raffle in September, when we do it for the last couple of months, it might be a monthly thing for the season. So we'll see how that goes. But every person in the star level gets one bonus raffle entry. Everybody in the over everything level gets two bonus raffle entries. The quarterly winners, which this one happens to be the man Marco Seppian. Citizen Z in the place to be in the navy blue crew, repping that star for everything. Citizen Z, much love. He did my intro music video for After Dark Hours. So shout outs to the man Citizen Z. Appreciate you, brother. On the board, first man on the board. Doesn't hit a goal or a bullseye, but he does get on the board for the first one of the season, technically, right? So shout outs to the man Citizen Z. Appreciate you. Now, as you can tell here with the quarterly jersey raffle, there's a lot of jerseys to choose from. New ones, old school guys, new guys, even guys like George Pickens, number 3, even guys like DeMarvion Overshown, which you cannot buy anywhere. So all these jerseys, you even got Jaden Blue, the rookie. A lot of different jerseys, a lot of different players. My wife's going to want that kicker. I see it. Number 17 over there, Brandon Aubrey. So again, you want to go old school, Dorsett, Staubach, Aikman, Irvin. A lot of choices. Or new right now, currently. So anyways, a lot of choices. Appreciate you all, and we're going to do the big raffle for this sometime in the beginning of September.
That's right.
The last couple of months of winners. Now, again, I do want to add in there a last thing, and maybe you can explain it better than I can. There's that we're going to come out in the field now, so we'll keep you guys up to date and everything. We'll put the camera on in a moment. We're going to do a little preview here for the preseason, but I do want you guys to know that there is a goal that you can hit.
Yeah.
If you hit the goal, everybody's name, you can hit the goal 5 times out of the 20. If you hit the goal 5 times, it means you get 5 raffle entries. And then we do a big raffle to get 4 names out of there to put into this huge raffle. So anyways, this quarterly raffle, we have 2 names plus Mark Hovsepian. And then we're going to add 4 more from any of the people that hit the goal. So again, and it does not matter. It does not count. If we don't hit the goal, then no names get put in from that, for like the bonus raffle. So just keep that in mind. I hope I've made it clear. Maybe I know you will. I'll explain it if anybody has any questions about it.
Yes.
But as we get it rolling here, done all the shout outs, except for the ones in the house.
That's
so why don't
right.
you do the shout outs, baby?
Let me go ahead and shout them out. Vanilla Dice Dice, baby, what's up? Boom in the house. Dak, absolutely not playing.
Yeah.
Just letting you guys know. Citizen Z, what's up? Much love.
Yeah.
Thanks for shout out to you in the navy blue. Of course, can't forget Dwayne Broussard, the top dog himself. Much love to you. What's up, Justin Corals, the Q man.
Ooh.
Larry J said it. We back, family.
Yeah.
Like
Kicking it off.
the season doesn't start officially until the Cowboys are fully back. But to me, this is like the first hit, you know?
The way we win this game is no injuries. Remember that, guys.
Always. Super Queen and King, what's up? Much love. Jump to. We got Scorpio in the house. Much love.
Yeah.
And yes, that is my featured jersey number out there on the field, isn't it? Right?
It might be. I think it's your. Well, we don't want to give it all away, but yeah, get ready, guys. You may be seeing real life repping a new jersey here next time for the regular season. It is now officially off and running, right?
It is, and
Kickoff is good.
In time for there to be a little technical difficulty because it just took us out of full screen. So give me 2 seconds, Mr. MCF, as I go ahead and put us back on full screen.
I'm so trying so hard here to get this working right. It is pissing me off, but all right, I got it now. First quarter's underway. It is official. It is on.
Hey, that's what I've told the preseason. We're working out all the technical difficulties. Like I said, let me go ahead and fix the... And
real quick, guys, the Rams get the ball first, just so you guys know. We'll open up the screen in a minute. I want to make sure I say a couple of quick things here as we get rolling, because, we'll talk about this in much more detail when it comes to the Micah Parsons situation and other things, but I do want to talk about some injuries and a couple other things as we watch this our defense on that field for the first snap of the season. Now let's look at our faces for the first time of the season right here on my Cowboys. I might say MCF a lot because I'm doing a lot of MCF late night after dark stuff. But here it's my Cowboys family, the OG channel. We're literally like 10 away from 42,000 family members here, guys. I never thought it would happen. Welcome back. It's another season here. Look at this. This is what the Cowboys done to me.
We have been through quite a lot here. the last 2 years. But one thing that will never change are these game day live streams.
Yeah,
So
and these hats and these representations, and again,
always.
you see them reduce dudes. So it actually says MCF in the back. So you repping the guy who's not playing. That's it. Dak Prescott.
QB representation,
Yeah,
just because I actually like Joe Milton, and if you've been keeping along with some of the training camp videos and things like that, like I think he fits well
yeah,
in our system, and as a
clean.
backup to Dak.
Yeah,
So
clean.
one of the few offseason moves that, like I said, I'm pretty happy about.
Yeah, and Elam, another good offseason move. Both these guys are trades, by the way. Elam number 20 and Milton number 10. Now here we go. Now there's a penalty. It looks like it was a Cowboys. We're over the line of scrimmage. It probably is on the Cowboys. By the way, just so you guys know, for this game, not that I really care about the Rams or anything about them, but the Rams obviously don't have Stafford in. Most teams in this first preseason game do not play their starters or any important starters.
Yeah.
They usually play guys that are trying to fight for starting times, fight for more time on the field, and of course, fight to get out to the 53-man roster.
I'm sure maybe you're thinking the same thing I'm thinking, but technically this is Schottenheimer's first ring around.
The Rosie, as a head coach, and that is already an injury.
I think there's a Cowboy down.
All right, we got a Cowboy injury, and I can't tell who it is.
I can't tell either.
Chest injury looks like.
What's up, Chris Plumage, Q Ball, Peyton Turner.
Peyton Turner. Oh, he just Turner. This is a second. Peyton Turner from the Saints. The second fucking snap for this guy. He's down already. Anyways, look, the guy was one of our free agent pickups. And again, some people are like, "Oh, we did some different stuff." I don't think we did that much different shit. Okay. We got George Pickens. We got Elam, which he's like a low key guy, but Pickens is a big move. And a bunch of low key moves.
Yeah, we're not even 2 minutes into the first quarter.
Stopped it.
I feel like this kind of ties into some of the things I know you said you wanted to touch on, but it feels like this training camp so far, holy cannoli, we have been hit very hard by the injury bug. It feels like a lot of players have been injured and hurt, whether it's, previous old injuries. Oh, wait. Our first troll there. Whether it's previous old injuries or, again, just, a whole new crop of players being injured. So
look here. You see this right here? These are the guys, not every single guy, but these are a lot of the guys we picked up. And you're seeing a lot of either, rehashes from our own team or some guys that are kind of like injury prone from other teams that maybe had a half of a good season or have good sides but never really had a chance to make their mark. So you see a lot of these names, not much to crow about other than George Pickens, which is a 1-year rental to get a third-round pick back later on. But if you look at the injuries, listen to this, guys. The first guy on this list, Paris Campbell, receiver, supposed to be in the mix with Mingo and Turpin to fight it out to see, maybe we got a good little sneaker pick here, a good third or fourth receiver. Well, as I said the other day, he was injured. He had a knee soreness issue. First week of training camp. Then Cowboys, when we went live last time, literally just had released him. Oh, not released him. I had put him on injured reserve. It ended his entire season. Yes, the Cowboys ended his season. And then this past Tuesday, the Cowboys released Paris Campbell from the injured reserve, from the roster. I know people are like, wait, he's off of injured reserve, so he's back. No, he was released off of the injured reserve list just months after signing him. So he's now a free agent. Same way as the other injured guy that we released. When we released these guys, they have 24 hours out there. They come back to the Cowboys injured reserve, and when they are good to go, any team can pick them up at any time. But they have to go back to the Cowboys injured reserve. Hey, so basically,
I know one guy who signed a lifelong contract to the Cowboys.
I see him right there, the man.
And Corals, much love. He just dropped a $20 holiday.
And the first hit, I think, on that bullseye. If I'm not mistaken.
It's Merry Christmas when you got the Q-Man saying Happy Cowboys.
Hell yeah.
There's no better place to be than MCF channel.
Man, I appreciate the man, Justin. He's one of the OGs.
Again, that's why you find us here,
right there.
Like clockwork.
Trust me, with the way the Cowboys been doing shit, we ain't happy for years. But we are fans forever.
Yeah.
And we have gear for years. So keep that in mind. So, yeah, Cowboys, MCF, 10 years almost. I would say 10 seasons, I think.
It's funny because it's probably the least hopeful about the team we've felt in a very long time.
Look at the first videos. Look at us now.
Yeah.
It's like we're destroyed from the Cowboys. So
hope,
we're back for more.
Hope is a hard thing to crush.
We're going on 30 fucking years. That's all we're going on this. If we don't win a Super Bowl, it's 30 fucking years.
Yeah, huge shout out, by the way, Skeptical fan. He's
more than half my life.
We send each other funny memes and things like that. He sent me some. I know you showed me one too. It was this unfortunate girlfriend trying to talk to her boyfriend about, well, if it snowed 30 years in a row, do you think it'll snow this next year?
Oh, play big catch by them, and
Yeah.
I'm sorry, baby.
Bell is hurt.
Bell
Too.
is Marquise Bell is now hurt. After making the tackle, it was a high pass. He hit him right in the back. I mean, you figure the receiver would be the one that's hurt. No, our guy's shoulder gets hurt. Marquise Bell was a good safety. His shoulder. His shoulder kind of hung there at the end.
Let's see here on the replay again one last time.
He led with his shoulder. Boom. That right shoulder. He has his hand in his balls.
Okay. I mean, yeah. It looks like the hand was safe, perfectly protected by the nutsack.
It looks like the arm, though. The right shoulder just kind of, the arm went out. I don't know. Here's a little pressure. But not a good tackle there by number 30. And that's, again, we have a lot of different names to get used to here for the Cowboys because we do have some. There's Malik wanted to say this, right? Malik Davis, running back. We picked him up.
Yeah.
A running back. Remember, we had Jaden Blue get injured. He has a bone bruise, an ankle bruise. So he's not playing this game, number 34, the rookie Jaden Blue.
And that's so the news isn't as bad as we initially expected well.
But Deuce Vaughn, we'll talk about it, but Deuce Vaughn is going to get a lot of snaps. We thought that Lipke was going to get some as well. He's an up-and-coming kind of guy in the training camp practices. He's not playing. He's not in uniform today either. So, Lua Fowl with a nice pressure.
I did like
that. They got a wide-open guy. He had a regular Scott, again, I'm going to say this, with the regular guys in there, that's a touchdown. That's a touchdown. But Leo Fowl did his job in the blitz, and the blocker picked him up, but he pushed him back into the quarterback, which disrupted the throw even a little bit. That's why maybe he overthrew him.
You could see he was surprised.
And watch Leo Fowl coming in there. Leo Fowl is one of my, again, I said this last year, that he has the Palomalu fucking DNA. Guys, look at this. You're seeing it now. I mean, again, I know that Raffle, number 41, he kind of tapped the quarterback there. He's a guy to watch, number 41, a rookie. But I'm saying these guys, number 41, 35, number 0 comes back. I'm saying this is the young crew of guys that really fly across the field. I think Lua Fowl is one of them. They got a lot of time. Almost with a pick.
There it is.
Luka get hit off his foot and jumped up and got a pick, but it was not. It's funny. Literally, two guys I spoke about.
I know.
It hit off Lua Fowl's foot and it hit the ground first, bounced up in the air. And number 41, it's a Raku. He came back and picked it off and started running, but it was not an interception.
By the way, Dustin Roberts, what's up? Citizen Z, I think the Orioles are a baseball team, if I'm not mistaken.
He's fucking with you.
It's the Ravens?
He knows. He knows. He's fucking with you.
I wasn't 2% sure, so I'm not trying to be disrespectful.
Well, I should have said this too, since it is preseason. I guess we could do this. I mean, I remember looking at Citizen Z does the After Dark and did the After Dark intro, but we have a little bit of fun here with preseason. It gets a little bit boring. It's a catch.
Damn it. No, was it?
Yep.
Fuck.
It's a catch, and that's...
I thought that was a really good...
Oh, fuck. The lunatic is in the house.
What, man? What is up? You know what he had to say in his $2 holler. He said, let's fucking go, Cowboys Nation.
Yeah, you know it.
Fire Jerry as GM.
Fuck Jerry, fire Jerry.
Filthy.
Fuck Philly.
Dallas Cowboys
always.
for life. You know it. Thank you so much, Lunatic. And I
He's
mean,
back. Much love.
If there was ever a time, like obviously we've known Jerry needed to go for a while, but man, it feels like this year, even some maybe long-standing holdouts are feeling that pressure.
I will say it looked like good coverage. It was Andrew Booth Jr. who's been torn up, and both feet are in. If the ball moved out though, so the ball popped out, but he still kept control while he's sliding. Let him review it. I don't really give a shit. It's preseason. Let them get their shit together.
That is a catch just because he didn't fully, the ball bobbled a little bit, but it's not like he ever fully lost possession. It just kind of moved a little bit.
But we know once it moves, does that count as loss of possession?
No, like I said, that to me, anyway.
You guys might have had trouble watching this game because it's only on NFL Plus and in the local areas. That's it. I guess Dallas and LA.
Yeah,
so it's a hard game to watch. We're trying to give you the play-by-play as best as possible. And I'm sorry.
And not just that, but NFL Plus is also, like you saw. So how many fucking technical problems did we have just setting this up?
I want to say this, because we had 50-something points on this board, but because of the 20 from Mr. Justin Quarles and from the Lunatic, we're down to 30 points for NDN Boogie representing. And remember, like Citizen Z, when you're back in the membership, you can also gift memberships as well, which counts towards the totals, and I'll fix the board and everything. I will talk about a couple of injuries. They're reviewing it now. We're going to talk about...
comment I'll say, since Scorpio said in the chat, has to be clear and definitive evidence to overrule.
Right.
I don't think that little bobble.
It just comes out if the ball moved and he skidded. Once he was ready, his arm was hitting out of bounds and the ball moved. I mean, I don't know. That's going to be it's going to be an interesting kind of call, but it's preseason.
I know. Citizen Z, much love. We'll catch you later, man. And I know Mr. MCF will see you on the
After Dark. Probably tomorrow, not today. Not tonight's After Dark. Probably tomorrow's After Dark. I did want to say something. This is what reminded me though, because it is preseason, and The After Dark vibe sometimes will shine through here. Actually, started here. Actually, after some of the After Dark vibes, like this side of things. Yeah, drink now. We usually don't do this in this channel, but it is preseason. I know the wife's gonna need to stay awake, but this might knock you out faster. But again, if we do this, it is an available option tonight. We usually don't do this that often, but tonight it is an available option. Now it does say here $20 per shot. That is for the wife. You are $20 a shot, baby. I am the MCF After Dark. I'm in the MCF After Dark side of things, and I do it for $10 a damn shot. That's it. $10 a shot for me, $20 for you. It's here. It's available. Nobody's got to do it. That's fine with me. You also can drop, you can also drop it in there. It'll count as hitting the, I think 10 does count. Yeah, anything over 5 counts as hitting the goal. And if your name is in there right now, the only name is Justin Quarles, the Q Man. So
does that mean the Q Man, started it off?
He did start it off. The goal basically. And if we hit the goal, everybody in there will get a raffle entry. If Justin Quarles gets 20, he hits it 20 times, he gets 20 entries. So he got 4 names into this raffle. Like he's upped his chances in a huge way. So just an example of how we're doing that. But like the Lunatic, for example, unfortunately, the Lunatic, my guy, I know he might not even care, but I just gotta say that doesn't hit the bullseye. It doesn't hit the goal. So I'm just trying to show both sides of the way things look. Now they did call it a catch. So you're right. It was not incomplete. They called it a catch. It was not. I guess it didn't hit the ground when it moved, but all right. Rules are always changing. And this is a run up the middle. By the way, they ran like 2 or 3 times. Every time they ran like for 3 or 4 yards.
And thank you, Scorpio. Again, great catch there. Peyton Turner. Or Turner. I'm guessing it was Turner, not Turner.
Citizens E says THC shots. This is not for the THC, but that's actually also available if you guys want. Shit.
MCF.
So Wanye Thomas is hurt now. Number 2. I mean, we lost both fucking backup safeties. Marquise Bell, number 14, and now number 2, Wanye Thomas. And we need both these guys. Second and goal on the 1-yard line. I mean,
I just realized, man, I don't have the sound.
Yeah, baby, you are in preseason mode. It's all right. You can just make it slow. It's a running. Lewis Fowle's watching him. Makes him cut back inside. Lewis Fowle with the outside pressure. And then Peyton Turner, who's back in the game, which is a good news there because he was injured. So, number 98 stayed in his lane inside, and you see Lewis Fowle crack out the outside. Watch him, force him back in. That's his job. And when he forces him back in, Peyton Turner has to be there waiting for him. If he's blocked or out of his lane, then that's a touchdown for the quarterback. Lewis Fowle did his job. He sealed the outside off. Make your guy go with the teeth of the defense. You got to turn back in. Make the running back, the quarterback, whoever's running the ball, make him turn to the inside. You don't want him going out. He gets around you, it's a touchdown. He gets inside, and the guy's not there doing his, staying there in his lane. It's a touchdown. Or Peyton Turner gets dragged into the end zone, and now Corum gets a touchdown. I mean, it was like 1 yard. It was a 1 yard run. It was bound to happen.
Something I'm just throwing this out there as well. The Rams had some kind of motion or play action or something on pretty much every single one of their plays.
And you got to remember, that's one thing that McVay always does. It could be his first string, starters, backups, doesn't matter. But they have nonstop motion. They play shotgun or kind of I would say a 11 personnel, a throwing formation. I'm trying to make it easier for some of the new people in the house. But the throwing formation, they show that 95 to 99% of the time since McVay's been there for 10 years. So moving around, all that stuff, the shifts, that's on purpose. Let me fix the score so we can fix the scoreboard, and it's now officially, they made the extra points. So it is 7-0. Not that I give a flying fuck about the fucking points. I really do not care about the points at all. Some people cry over us losing the first game. I don't give a fuck about preseason. What I care about the Cowboys not having any injuries, which is already we're losing on the board, scoreboard, but we're losing with injuries right now. That's the bigger hit. In my book, in my very simple book of please don't get injured. Peyton Turner got injured, came back, but Marquise Bell's out. Wanye Thomas is out. What the fuck? We're losing our starters in training camp. We're losing our backups in practice. I mean, in preseason games. What the fuck? Let me go on some. I'm gonna hit up the chat in a minute, but we're kind of moving to the Cowboys getting the ball for the first time with our Joe Milton, the backups. But I do want to say
the thing is, it did run up a few minutes off the clock.
6 minutes, Dougie Fresh, you're on. But 5 minutes and change. Let me go through a couple other injuries. We just saw our defense out there looking like crap. Couldn't stop the run. Mozzie Smith, who got injured the other day in practice, underwent an MRI after that, and he had knee soreness. But then he came out for that Rams scrimmage on Wednesday, I think it was, Tuesday, Wednesday, and he and he was practicing. He didn't really. I don't know if he played much. He did practice, and then Joe Milton, guys, unfortunately started off great at one of the practices against the Rams, and then he cracked his fucking hand on a helmet. And then he has taken out for the rest of the scrimmage as a precaution, make sure he didn't break his hand. And that was like, and not only that, guys, it was his throwing hand. We got a running out of the end zone deal here. Who is that? Who was running? I missed who ran that out. Yeah.
16. There's a flag though, so that's
Yeah.
probably why he made it so far.
Oh man, I don't know. I hope not.
Actually waiting because I was trying to figure out. Yeah, it was a holding. 14. Yeah, number 14 was holding
Oh boy.
on our side.
Well, the fun's starting, baby.
So
It's the 6-8 who hits the bullseye.
yes, he does.
He also hits me with a fucking shot, and we're starting off first quarter, 9 minutes and 30 seconds in. It's shot time.
Hey, you know what? I can't think of a better way to celebrate a holding penalty as that was Cowboys' first official move of 25 seconds.
We're gonna make this fun, guys. One way or the other, we're gonna make this shit fun.
Wait, I do believe I see the deuce being let loose.
I was gonna say Joe Milton,
backfield.
number 10, is the quarterback. We want to see how he does as a backup. Deuce Vaughn,
I'm actually- like I
starter.
said, I'm actually
Malik
really
Davis will
well.
also play as well. Malik, right through that went right through the tight end's hands, a little behind him. The pass. Milton missed a little bit. Milton's shown a strong arm. He's showing ability to scramble and move around. He's looking good.
I'm also just gonna throw it out there. I always say this, but that hit his hand still. You know, could have been a little bit more.
We got lucky, guys.
To catch it.
I know, but I'm hitting his hand. I'm talking about Joe Milton hit his hand. We were worried about that scrimmage against the Rams. After that, he's fractured something. He came back the next day or 2 days later after they took the day off. I know. That's why I was flipping it over. But Milton is fine, and obviously he's starting this game for the Cowboys. Good hard throw right to Deuce Vaughn. Hit him in the hands, bounced right off. I mean, Milton, he's got a strong arm. The knock on him was a little bit of the accuracy issue, but I've seen him in practice. He looked freaking accurate. So
it almost looked like Deuce wasn't looking for it. But it's hard to tell.
It was so fast. It was like bang, bang. It hit Deuce. Yeah. Deuce is 5 foot.
What's up,
6.
Charbatti? We have Antoine Scott.
Hey, we got Bill's Mafia. We got Shar.
Glimmerman.
The mod.
I want to tell you that. All I'm saying is that we have had like something like 30% of our players hurt now in preseason. Like,
Milton going back a lot of time looking. Almost picked twice. But again, that was he threw it in quadruple coverage, and it hit the receiver's hand. It just popped up in the air. Look, that's the first time from Joe Milton as a Cowboy in public at this. I'm telling you, a little shaky nerves. He was a little rushing some stuff, and the first 2 passes were rushed, and this last one he threw into coverage. Let him settle down, guys. It's okay. He's our backup. He's never going to start over Dak ever. For the field, he'll start over Dak unless Dak gets hurt. He will never start over Dak, and it's simple. One reason, one word: money. Dak is getting $60 million. Milton's getting like 3. Guys, there's no way Jerry Jones will even. I don't care. Joe Milton will win us 4 out of 5 Super Bowls. He will never start over Dak until Dak is injured or gone. That's it. That's a fact because of the money. There's nothing else. I don't care about the quality of play on the field. It doesn't care for Jerry Jones. It's about the money. That's it. So Dak will always be the starter if he's healthy.
What's up, Pat Pfeiffer? Much love.
That's the damn crew in the house.
Yeah. I was going to say, hurry up and take your shot.
I know. They're trickling in here. I make this over with quick. Listen, the thing is, okay.
But
we usually don't. We usually don't do this. I want to explain it, but we usually don't do the shots during these streams. But it is preseason, and like I said, baby, I know you're not really into the drinking. Neither am I. Neither of us are. But it's $20 for you, $10 for me, and Citizen Z already started.
Yeah. So, and
let me go get it.
I mean, I got to agree with Glimmerman. See, that's why I came out
6-yard gain, by the way,
in the chat, which is, I didn't want to interrupt you, but that's kind of how I feel. I mean, I'm sorry. He's like, you got to catch that. Deuce needs to perform. He's been in the team for a while. Give the same chances. Like,
100% right.
You're telling me that in every single one of those cases, like every single one of the receivers just couldn't make a little bit of an effort? It's hard to really say without watching a replay. But at least one of those looked catchable, within the realm of catchable. Like, again, like you said, Joe Milton.
Here it is. Just a goddamn a pitch right, and it's a 12-yard gain. No, that made like an 8-yard gain. Damn it. We just listen. One of the biggest fears. I'm sorry. I'm going to take alcohol now. One of the biggest fears for the Cowboys is a run stopping, and we can't stop our backups. Again, it's all backups here, but I'm not seeing any inkling of any run stop in this defense at all. Even though backups are our
Scorpio made a point a little earlier in the chat. this is going to be a long game, but he's not that surprised because even during the practice, we were losing to the Rams.
Well, yeah, we were getting handled by the Rams pretty well. Especially, listen, us running the ball, non-existent. Us stopping the run, very, very bad. So those are the two big issues we have: is running the ball, figuring out who's going to be the runner. Because right now we haven't run once this game. I don't think.
I feel
And
like again we're
stopping the
getting
run.
into another season of we're going to have to expect some miracles from Dak. At least we have a few miracle makers.
Have no-
if you want
I
to
know
go
what you mean.
the,
Got a
your
couple-
thing
I am.
in CeeDee Lamb and Pickens,
Right.
Who have been, by the way, like one of
On
the
fire.
few shining lights of training camp so far. Like
Run for
seeing
them,
them
and
together.
they still got 4 yards.
Ooh, man, I am so excited to see that. Obviously, you know, go get your thing and let me. I'm trying to get it. That's my whole point. You keep sitting here like waiting to interrupt me. I'm trying to help you out here a little.
I can't stop.
So
Cowboys.
I know, but one of the things that I'm excited about, and yes, Mr. MCF and I will get to all the details in that, but you know, even with signing Jake Ferguson, just in general, the power that we have on offense as far as weapons, potential there. I mean, like Mr. MCF said, the only real blip offensively at this moment is really truly our run game, which kind of really fucking sucks. I just want to throw that out there. The fact that we can't stop the run, the fact that we can't run ourselves, that's going to be a huge problem. But excited because I'm honestly feeling much better about our offensive line protection than I thought I would be. Obviously, injuries notwithstanding. We're not talking about the injuries yet. I'm trying to stay hopeful. No. But yeah,
4th and 1 to go for it, by the way. They're running the ball 4th and 1 to play action. We got a guy on his ass, but he's going to get run for that first.
Yeah,
Easy.
he's got it.
That was Tyrus Wheat, by the way, number 91, on his ass with Escarasu, the rookie, who drops back into coverage as the edge. That's what gave him that outside to the right. Cheers.
Yes. So
Citizen Z. And let me get to the top.
Yeah, well, you.
I didn't get the chaser. All right, this one I will not going to do with a chaser.
Just go grab it now. You have time.
Sure, maybe it's like I'm locked in here. It's like Fort Knox over here. No, I know, but then knock this whole thing over.
No, you can just okay.
It's okay. I'm going to use. I always have some.
I know you do have water.
Twisted water here. So this will be my chaser. 1st and 10 on the Cowboys 38-yard line. They run motion, play action, looking down the middle of the field. He goes to the middle of the field, wide open receiver drops it. And encouraged by Andrew Booth was horrible.
Yeah, we just got lucky he dropped.
Our corners are sucking so much cock right now. Anyways, cheers.
Again, cheers. But man, that just puts so much more pressure on Trayvon Diggs being okay. Sorry. Oh no.
Right.
Damn, that went down the wrong pipe.
It did.
Unfortunately, Mr. MCF is shit.
This is you asshole. You got me. I really didn't expect.
I started control the chat, so I was like, wait for 1 second, and I see you choking.
Oh, all right. That's the way to start the season. Let's go. Let's see what happens here. We get some breaks. No, they get a first down. 2nd and 10, they get 13 yards on a pass.
Hey,
drinking ain't helping.
Laugh.
For the tears.
Yeah.
What's the chat doing? I gotta say hi to the chat. They're laughing at me. I guess I'm funny like that. I guess. But right now, how many hits on the goal do we have? 2?
Yeah, 2.
2. All right, 2 hits on the goal. We still got an hour and a half. I guess we can get there. That's for the raffle for one of these Sewn and Stitch jerseys, and it could be any sport, any team, pretty much any player. I got the Overshown, got the Jaden Blue. Come on, guys. Let me know where you're gonna find them. So I do want to say, another almost play action, wide open, 2 feet in, gets a 4-yard gain. Keemon Hole, number 43, makes the tackle out of bounds. I think he's a guy to watch as a nickel backup, which that's kind of what he's playing right now, nickel slot corner player there. So I was going to go to this here real quick, just to remind everybody about the new picture I put up here, which is the raffle. Poorly jersey raffle right there. I know the LY is taken away, but as you can see, look at the options, guys. You got Deron Bland, Jake Ferguson, Brandon Aubrey, Parsons, Lamb, Dak, Biggs, Pickens, old schoolers like Emmitt Smith, Overshown, which is even unavailable unless you go through us.
Oh my gosh,
Jaden Blue, we can't stop a goddamn play. They got 2 yards, and we still. Hey, good news. Marquise Bell is back in the game.
He was part of that, but it still took, like you said, 6 guys to stop a guy going forward 2 yards.
Yeah, he was hit by 4 guys, 5 guys, 6 guys, and he still was going forward. Still went 2 yards. But those are the jerseys. And again, it could be Any fucking football team, any sport, pretty much. At least have 5 sports. I know we have. I don't know if we have like cricket jerseys, but we have pretty much every sport.
We've gotten
Yeah,
soccer, we've
soccer,
gotten hockey, we've
college, some
done
college.
basketball,
Yep,
obviously football.
baseball,
Yeah,
baseball, a lot
we
of
did
baseball.
baseball too.
So awesome. Looking for. Hey, by the way, we got our next. I'll talk about it after dark tomorrow. We got our jerseys. Here we go. One for the end. That's a flag on Marquise Bell. It's got to be.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there it is.
Marquise Bell pulled him to the
He
ground.
did. No.
Just fucking crap.
Oh, again, it's obvious. Like,
Marquise Bell, he is our backup safety. He's one of our best players on the field, and he fell for it. Again, this is disastrous in the way that Cowboys are. I hate to say Eberflus, but Eberflus is our defensive coordinator. He was a linebacker coach for us a decade ago, left to the Colts as defensive coordinator, and went to the Bears as the head coach, got fired last year, and then came to the Cowboys as a defensive coordinator, similar to Dan Quinn, similar to Mike Zimmer. Now we got another guy, a third guy in 3 years. A third defensive chief. Our defense is not in good spot right now. They don't know what they're doing. This is more of a coaching thing than it is a player thing.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't want to say the uncomfortable thing. A lot of the guys that we're watching right this second, because of the way that our team is and because of the injury situation,
too, yeah.
A lot of these guys are going to be playing. A lot of these guys are going
playing
to be
minutes. A lot of
not
minutes.
Yeah, like maybe not necessarily starters, major contributors in some capacity. This shit here is concerning.
Yeah.
So, like, that's it. This shit here is concerning. So, we had him stop.
This continues to happen. Second and goal again. Listen, it's the score don't matter. It's more the way. I don't even care what they score. I want to see them stop. I want to see the defensive scheme get better.
Even the fact that two guys get banged up. Thankfully, they came back. But like, even just that moment, it's like,
oh, what a hit on 53. By the way, that's Houston. And they can't stop the run. We had him in the backfield. He gained 5 yards. And this is guys like, the guys that, like you said, are going to be playing a part in a lot of games. They might play 5-10 snaps. Those are going to be important fucking snaps. They can't do this.
Star one saying,
Jesus, look who's that.
Why are they not even trying to strip the ball? Didn't they say they were running training camp, fully focusing on that type of stuff?
Yeah, that's right. Because remember, they practice the punch. I actually have a video I'm going to post out. I always practice the punch, knocking the ball out, but this is a complete miss.
What's up, John Connor? Much love and
Darius Harris could not make a tackle.
Literally said, Stetson doesn't look too bad. And he's like, oh, never mind.
Darius Harris. Not Darius. Number 30, who was that guy who just made that mistake? Number 47, Darius Harris. A touchdown for them, by the way. Anyways. And Houston made the tackle, number 53. James Houston's the guy to watch, formerly of Detroit. He's been having a really good training camp. But again, there's only so much you can do
against that almighty force.
Oh, so much. Citizen Z in the house.
Ridiculous.
He's making which part? The Citizen Z shot that's coming?
No, actually, I haven't. No, wait. For me or for you?
For me, unfortunately.
Okay. I was gonna say I'm safe. I'm not.
He knows. He knows it's not happening after dark. This is after dark right now. Here's your chance. I just when I said the thing about the alcohol, and then Citizen Z did it, and then I see 8 other names. It made me get a little nervous.
You want me to? How about this? I still have the pom poms. You want me to cheer you on for this next one?
Oh my god, no! I want to see. Let me see this extra point. He made it,
and it's good.
It is what it is. All right. Yeah, I think I'm going to need a lot of shots in this fucking game. Listen, right now, this is...
First quarter is not even over.
It's horrible. Right now, it's 2 minutes and 47 seconds in the first. Right now, we've allowed 14 points. I'm going to fix that in a minute. And also, it's even bigger than that because the 14 points is not a big deal. It's how they got the 14 and how our scheme looked, for them to get those 14 points. And to me, it looks horrible. Right now, it looks embarrassing. And I'm nervous. I am very nervous about... Again, let me get one other thing clear. First game of preseason. We said, we have 2.5, 3 weeks of practice, training camp. So there's still time to fix shit. I get it.
I know.
But man, I just want to see a little bit better on defense, like a little bit better scheme. We got a new scheme. Third different scheme in the third straight year. That's not easy, guys. No matter how you are.
If you guys have been watching us for a little while here, which I'm assuming if you are here, you've seen us before. One of the big things about preseason is exactly like run up the score on us all you want. We don't give a shit. But we're looking for those individual players that are making the types of moves and the types of plays that we want to see.
Chart.
So far, I can only think of one singular player that has done that. Lil Fam.
Well, but he's been consistently going up since last year.
But that's what I'm trying to say. That as of now, in this game, the only player I've seen that I'm like, I'm looking at
he's standing out. He's standing out. Yeah. I like Izaraku as well. He's always around the ball. As a defensive edge rusher, he was back in coverage. He was knocking the ball around. So I like that as well. But not much to say about the defense. They can't stop the run. We can't. We have our literally. And I say backups, but I'm saying that there's some of these guys gonna have to start week 1, 2, and 3 at corner.
These guys
We have the worst corners right now.
veterans
Yeah,
at this point. I mean, even like I will use Marquise Bell as the example just
yeah, 4
because
years here,
he
3
really
years,
highlights the whole
4 years.
cycle
Yeah,
too, where he got banged up and we're all sitting here like, oh, holy shit. I just saw him fuck up in two pretty big ways there in
yeah,
those last two plays. So it's also just like a little bit frustrating, but I bring myself back from the edge in the sense of I have seen Marquise Bell and I know what he's
right,
capable
right, right.
of, but a lot of that does kind of come down to that guiding hand.
Well,
Like
it's a
it's hard
scheme.
for me to not think
He was
that,
used by Dan
Immerfluss
Quinn.
is just not
Well,
using him in a way that, like
Zimmer, or not Zimmer, but Quinn used him as a linebacker. So that's what he shined the most. But I don't know, is he getting coached properly to get back to safety? Well, I'm not saying
maybe that transition
Eberflus is
is
a
maybe a
linebacker
little bit
coach.
I know, but
That's what's crazy. Yeah.
maybe that transition into being a safety, but that's the thing.
Mm.
Just because he's a linebacker coach doesn't mean he
Right.
sees Bell
Right.
as a
No.
linebacker. He's
Right.
probably treating him like a safety.
Right. And maybe
And
he
he's
shouldn't. I mean, I know he's an undersized linebacker, and we had some issues with him being a full-time linebacker. But mix and matching him, I figured Eberflus maybe use him a little better this year.
yeah.
As that third safety / hybrid linebacker, right?
If we fire Eberflus right now,
Some people were telling me they were going to fire him before the game. I started laughing. By the way, I want to go over a couple injuries just real quick.
Cracks me up.
Real quick. I talked about Mosley Smith. I talked about Joe Milton, who did good against the Rams in the scrimmage, got hurt, but it didn't return. Will Greer, our third stringer, took over the rest of the scrimmage against the Rams with Dak. But basically, Milton, the quarterback, number 10, who's coming back on the field in a minute, clipped his thumb, actually, on a Rams helmet and was kept out. Medical staff said it was fine. Like I said, he came back to practice, and now he's going to be playing in this game here. He already had 3 plays, right? 3 plays, 3 passes, and not anything good there. Now, I do say at running back, which we saw Deuce Vaughn starting, and I think Malik Davis, we picked him up. He's number 21.
Yeah.
All right? Yes, a running back with number 21, not Zeke. So number 21 is going to be Malik Davis, who we had in this team, let him go for like a year. Now he's back on the team because of the injury to Jaden Blue. Jaden Blue, guys, I want to say he's wearing a walking boot. He's resting his bruised. It's a bruised foot / ankle. Not a serious injury. This game, though, he's kept out of the preseason opener. Now, Jake Ferguson, on the other hand, he saw him get hurt. Now, he wasn't going to play this game right away. He got hurt by Kenneth Murray, number 53, number 57, is he 53? He hit him with a fucking elbow, guys. And he kind of clipped
took a really hard hit to the back.
He got up and down, up and down. They finally took him to the locker room, and they checked him out. It was not a concerning injury. In fact, Ferguson said this about his back injury, quote, "Once I had the reassurance it wasn't anything structural, I can fight through the pain. If I can go, I'm going to go." So he wanted to stay in his normal routine, go through practice without an issue, but they didn't let him in.
Sounds like it was a very serious.
But the next day, it was like a walkthrough kind of deal. He was out there playing. He was back in practice. So it was great to see the walkthrough practice. He was back in full effect. Milton back in full effect. Jaden Blue, unfortunately, will not make it, obviously. Here's Jalen Tolbert, who is kind of a hybrid starter, making the first catch here from Milton's first throw as a Cowboy.
There you go.
You know, not that many yards. We actually lost a yard. So
yeah, Scorpion just said this is like comical.
They go to Deuce Vaughn. He gets a yard. But there's a flag, and it didn't stop the play, which means it's probably on the Rams or illegal formation by the Cowboys. One or the other.
It's not thrown in our
Let me see.
neck of the woods.
Let me see.
I guess.
Yeah, see, the Rams are. Oh, Rams put the hands up. I think it was offsides. The Rams, it's on us, isn't it?
Kenneth Murray is 59.
59. I'm sorry. There you go.
No, thank you. Let me see.
So it's illegal formation by us. Illegal shift. Cowboys can't fucking catch a goddamn break. By the way, 2 guys in practice that you're not going to see him today. Hunter Lipke, who's not playing, he's receiving a lot of high praise from the Cowboy coaching staff and the kind of sources from the Cowboy side of things. Also, number 20, Kaiir Elam, who we got him from the Bills. He's not playing in this game. He's our starting cornerback right now. Oh man, I'm throwing to 3-man coverage, but it was a hard throw. I'm just going to say this. He was definitely off on it. It was an accuracy issue there. And it looks like we're going to have to, punt the ball here since it is 4th and 9. So not a very good first 6 plays for Joe Milton and his offense.
We can't run the ball. It's like we cannot
Did we
run
try
the
and
ball.
run? Did we even run? I don't think we ran. We did a screen, and then we did the first play was the one to Jalen Tolbert. We lost a yard.
So what does that tell you? Guys, like that's what I'm saying.
6 plays, no runs.
On the ball.
6 plays, no runs. You believe that shit? Not one run. Not even trying to. But I will say again, it's all backups. I get it, but You know,
I know,
fair
but
catch
you're
on
telling
the
me your
18.
backups can't run, even like
What
even
scares me is the scheme can't run. The scheme. That's what scares me. Kairi Elam,
that's
again.
actually we're never running the ball with that. Like that's I'm just saying, like the runs. Like remember how we used to
Oh
talk
my
about this
God.
during the regular season? I can't remember which.
Mira, segundo.
I can't,
The Rams are
this
very,
is freaking me off guard.
the Rams are very progressive. I'm gonna say that.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Let me get my chaser. Let me get my chaser.
Go out the fucking cheer.
I'm gonna chase. Go Cowboys.
Talk about cheerleaders.
Yeah, I just moved it.
Care about their any kind of cheerleaders in that sense. I mean, we don't talk football, and now you got me off track. What was I saying?
Talk about how awesome MCF is.
I was not talking about how awesome MCF is. Although MCF has his moments, he fucked me over here. Oh, the offense. Okay, there it is. I remember now. I can't remember exactly what year it was that we had that fuck ass offense where instead of running the ball, our runs were basically just like little throws, little passes. You know what I mean? And I unfortunately envision a year where like it seems like that's what our run game is going to be. It's going to be those little fuck ass little passes where we're not running the ball. We're just kind of bloop, and that's it.
Yeah, it's a dink and dunk. The Dak and dunk, dink and Dak.
Like we basically just say goodbye to actually handing off the ball. The way that the Lord intended the ball to be.
We're playing. We're getting too cute. This is not cute.
Yeah, we have not. Yeah, in case anyone's wondering why this is even a topic, John. We have not run the ball. It seems like we're scared to run the ball. And I have to be honest, the way that the O-line's holding up timing-wise for some of these passes, it doesn't seem like the O-line is necessarily maybe the problem. Although, obviously, run stop, pass defense.
I think this is our backup linemen, and we have trouble with our starters already, even blocking for the run. Our backups probably going to have issues, too. Cheers, Citizen Z. Thank you, S2. How many shots on the how many goals have we hit?
We're at 3.
3. All right. Well, we're 17 away. I hope we hit it. But Citizen Z, you hit it twice. And Justin Quarles, the Q man, hit it once. And this is your second shot of the night. There it is. You see it. Cheers. My second shot of the night. Why don't someone give her a shot?
No. Have fun. It's more fun watching you do it.
Oh.
Anyway, guys. That was it. Just
thanks for that.
I can't believe that's. Look, I am still trying to remain open-minded about Schottenheimer. Another flag. Looks like the Rams this time.
We're not at the first quarter of the first preseason game, so we're being really hard. But it's just like we're sick and tired of seeing the same shit and the same clues that always come up to be true in the regular season. So rather than get excited for nothing, we're just gonna be honest about it now and prepare for the regular season. Now, Kaiir Elam, I want to say on our defense, number 20, he's looking good. He had like 4 interceptions in practice in the first week. So the guys around the ball, I think it's a good trade so far. We needed that cornerback. We got Deron Bland, we got Kaiir Elam. Knock on wood, they stay healthy because those are the 2 starters right now for week 1. No, Trayvon Diggs looking better. You saw the video I posted, looking better, but I don't know if he's ready week 1. So who's going to be that third guy is the big question. You got guys like Keemon Hall. You got guys like Israel Mukwamu. These are the guys that are probably going to play slot, nickel, corner. I'm scared about that. So we need to get Diggs back or Savon Revel, which I won't be ready either as a rookie. No, that's a hole. Number 50 held Eskuraku. Come on.
I don't think
Eskuraku. I know they didn't call it, but watch this play. Hey, by the way, James right there with a nice tackle. That's actually shit, I forgot. He's a rookie. He's our Shamar James, I think. He's a rookie 5th rounder, linebacker, number 50. I remember he's taking Sean Lee's number. But I wish they'd show that play again. They're not. But you saw him 41, who's playing. To me, he's also standing out. Watch 41 on the right side. On their right, our left. Left pass rusher, number 41. I think he's looking. I mean, he gets in there. He's fast. His nose is around the ball every time. He's getting held. And he gets a first down. 2nd and 14 to get 15 yards. I will say, though, again, Eskuraku that time got blocked very well, but he also got, I saw some holding. They didn't call it. They didn't call shit. So.
I'm not going to start there either.
Right here, Eskuraku, right there, 61.
Okay, he got held a little bit.
A little bit. I know, not enough for that flag to come out.
To be honest, the way I see it, it still
Jersey get
feels
ripped.
like it's up to like the whole point of a defense is you have layers, okay? When your front line fucks up and drops the ball to some capacity, I'm sorry, but yeah, expect our secondary to back their asses up. Try batting the ball away a little bit. Like, I don't know.
He slipped. They got tackled because he slipped and fell. They got a yard and a half because he slipped and fell. First quarter's over, by the way.
And all I'm trying to say there is that I wish you could have made a tiny little more effort. That's all. Even if that front line should have done better. Skeptical fan said it. Ugly preseason game again.
Ugly. That's what it's supposed to be ugly, though, for the most part, honestly. I mean, I don't want preseason to look nice in the sense of like winning the games. Because I know whenever I remember winning the games, we'd always lose big in preseason. The regular season.
I know, but it's not even about that. It's more like I said, I feel like I'm seeing individual players that we know are going to be contributing to the starting offense or defense. Maybe not necessarily like, I don't know, something. So you have a good time, Citizen Z. Enjoy your dinner, much love.
Whew, am I going to get a break now from the shots? Hopefully.
I think so. Yes. Now, let me go ahead and hit up the rest of the chat here for a second.
By the way, we have 10 points on the board. Just want to say that 10 points, which I shot as well. But yeah, 10 points. Indian Boogie hanging on. That's hanging on. If you guys know where that's from, Rounders. Anyways, 10 points for Indian Boogie, holding on to the stream boss. He's the boss of the stream for now. Go ahead, baby.
So, all good. Let me see. T-Money said, I thought Keemon Hall got cut after the fight with
Nope. People were saying they wanted him cut. He's not getting cut. He's not. That was people saying he should be cut because they don't know who that is. And not that he's great, but he's good enough that he's right now fighting it out for that slot corner with Israel Mukuamu, who's OG is a safety for the Cowboys, at least. Now he's getting moved to corner. He played nickel corner with Dan Quinn in the playoffs. He did very well. Hopefully under Everflus, it'll continue.
Yeah.
Well, it's a big question.
Hey, I feel like maybe this is a bit of a hot take, but I'm kind of glad that he stepped up to CeeDee Lamb a little bit. Treated him like a normal player.
Right? I mean,
the point is that when you're on the field, and especially like when you're practicing against your team, as much as it sucks, like obviously within reason, don't beat the shit out of your starting quarterback and all that stuff, but that is the enemy. Like your job is to stop them, to beat them, to, have that game time mentality. Like I do like a little bit of that display of energy. And I like the fact that it doesn't matter that CD's our starting number one receiver, getting paid all that money and stuff like that. Over here, I'm going to talk shit to your face. I something about that I appreciate. Like I said, the moment it turned into like physical pushing and shit like that, I'm like, I don't know. Not a fan of that. I don't mind players getting up in each other's faces and things getting a little heated, though. So that to me is a sign of like, fuck yeah, like we're in this.
Look, but here's the thing. Listen. I want to say this here because the man, Motor City Maniac, who's a Detroit Lions fan, he's the man over at After Dark as well, and he said, "Give MCW a shot." Now, I will say this though. Unfortunately, he went through. By the way, he went to the Cash App, which puts him literally I think he's $6 away from taking the lead in the Cash App. I'm not mistaken. I got to double check. I know Skeptical's the leader. Motor City is now in second place on the Cash App side. But I'll say this. He said, give her the shot. If she don't want it, then I'll take it. But the thing is, he might have missed the very, very beginning because he did drop 10. For the wife, it's 20. She'll do it for 20. That's what we pre-stream. She's like, all right. She didn't want to do it for 20. But she don't want to do it. She don't want to do it.
She has a constitution.
But she only does it for 20. I do it for 10. So if you want me to do it, that's fine. If anybody else wants to drop another 10 in there, you do have to shot. It's up to you, Mr. Motor City. Let me know. If you see Motor City in the chat, let me know what he says.
All right.
It doesn't hit the bullseye, though, unfortunately, because it has to be through Stream yards. So, I mean, not Stream. It has to be through fucking Super Chat for it to hit the goal. I'm sure there's a way I can figure it out, though. If we calculate it up and it hits the goal, we'll fucking give everybody a raffle to maybe win to get into the big raffle. So anyway, here we go. It's a 3rd and 8. And it's almost a sack. Who is that?
Hey.
They can land him.
Okay.
Tyrus Sweet.
Sam, like, is that allowed?
Tyrus Sweet got back up and made him throw the ball. Almost intercepted there by 23. But again, it was just like the pressure was great there. Coverage was great. Tyrus Sweet, good job. Even afterwards, getting laid upon. He got taken down. Then the guy laid on him.
I know, but that's why you never
Then he got back. Exactly. He got back up and after the quarterback.
Maybe that's what it comes down to. If you want to, like, what do I like to see in a player? I like to see them hustle.
So,
there you go.
So Mr. Motor City dropped another 10. That's you, baby. A full shot. Thank you, Motor. Much love to you.
Okay.
There's no option for you. Fine.
I'm getting my chaser.
Yeah, I got
so
my.
You get to wait for
That's why I got my chaser. just in
Oh,
case.
so
Motor
exactly.
City,
So
take it
anyway,
over.
yeah, and thank you, Glimmerman. I'm sorry, but like, so can you, while I'm gone, can you explain exactly how a dude can just lay on top of our guy, pancaking
Right.
him, and that's
That's allowed.
allowed or
That's
legal? Like, how is that
allowed. Ball
allowed?
bounces into the inside the fucking 6 yard line
Because
now.
if that's the case, why isn't everybody just like full
No,
on
so just
just
but most
like I'm
people.
just gonna lay
All right,
on you, and that's my
I'll explain.
strategy?
More people, again, here's the thing: you can't like pull the guy to the ground and hold him there, right? But if the guy goes to the ground, Tyrus Sweet went to the ground there. He wasn't dragged to the ground. He went to the ground, slipped or fell or whatever it is, get blocked to the ground. The lineman can lay on top of you and just use his weight to keep you from getting up. That's not a penalty. That's blocking. But if you're laying down on the guy and then there's another guy running in front of you, you can pick up to help your quarterback. That's why the Ram guy got up and started trying to block, and then Tyrus Sweet didn't stop. He got up and started running after the quarterback. Just think of it as it's not like a tackle, or you're not hitting the quarterback and laying your weight on them. And this is blocking the big guys in the middle. You're allowed to lose your weight to fall on the guy. We see it all the time on goal line. We see it all the time in short yardage. So when you see it like that, and if the defensive player falls to the ground, you'll see a lot of times the offensive player would just put their hands on them or lay on them. That is allowed. I just want to say that's kind of a cool little thing there, but it's allowed. So let's get her chaser ready. Oh boy, she's getting some Dr. Pepper. Oh, Motor, he said go Lions, but it's always go Cowboys here. Why didn't your Lions beat the goddamn Eagles last year? That's my question. That's my question. God damn it. Oh shit, wrong one there. That's the old lunatic. Well, that's the core. There, he's got a couple jerseys himself, Mr. Motor City from the old MCF, jersey store. So shout outs to Mr. Motor City. They're punting the ball, by the way, guys. Another repunt because the penalty was on them. It's a shitty punt. It was inside the 6. This one here looks like it's getting taken out by the 16, 20, 25, 30, 35. We got a flag. He got to the 35-yard line, Jalen. That is
We can't have anything.
Jalen Tolbert, our third receiver right now. Mingo might be our third. I don't know, but right now our third receiver. Question we don't know yet, but he is doing the returns for our backups. So the starter's gonna be Turpin. The backup right now on kickoff punt returns is Tolbert. So blocking the back by us. We go back the spot of the penalty 10 yards back. So instead of getting, we probably ended up in the 6 like last time. We probably got like to the 16 instead of the 36, which is
I'm so glad I
frustrating.
came back just in time for that. But
Yeah,
I just sat down and realized that I was like, wait, do you want me to share or do you want me to grab one? Yeah,
you know me, baby. My OCD. I'm not, people know I'm not religious. People know my background and all that stuff, but I am super fucking stitious. So yeah, like I think that if this shot glass is not facing the right way here, I think the Cowboys, in my crazy little mind, I know it'd be an injury. Something bad will happen. So hey, Joe Milton with a run, nice little fake there, nice stiff arm. He gets 5 yards, 6 yards on that run to the outside. Well, a quarterback's run. That's what it was. So I know. It was a quarterback run, and it was a little fake, play action kind of deal, and then bootleg to the left. So again, that's one thing Milton can do. He's got athleticism. He's got the ability to run. He's got the ability to have a very strong arm. Decision making might be a little of an issue, and accuracy a little of an issue. But I think he get those two. He looked good in training camp. He looks he need to settle down here. He'll be better. It's almost a first run, and this Deuce Vaughn takes the corner and runs for about 5 yards. Vaughn. Barely even seen him get that ball. He's 5'6", 5'7". So there you go.
You know what? Deuce Vaughn understands the struggle I just had because I had to grab the stepladder, and this was the first shot glass my hand could reach.
This is starting to become.
I'm just letting you know. It's just like a random Malibu shot glass. That's it.
And guess who's in first place now? When it comes to the Cash App, Mr. Motor City. Hold it up. I'm gonna. Sure, buddy. The porridge.
Just cup of porridge.
There you go.
Oh God, great.
Good luck.
And then here is the
chaser.
Chaser.
Good luck, baby.
Necessary.
I love you.
Vehicle. I thought you see Glitterman said I have the same OCD. My glass I drink from the star has to be facing the TV for luck, and I only smoke when we're on defense.
I'm telling you, man. There's different things. There's craziness in my shit. And you guys, I don't even believe the superstition is even real. Like it even works. But it's
like I feel like I see it more as like I follow like flag code. You know what I mean? Like I want to leave my flag outside in like a storm in the rain and stuff like that. It's like, oh no, I have to protect.
Yes, this is valuable.
The star or something.
And for me, it's more like I have to There's certain things I got to do, or else bad things happen.
For
So
me,
a
it's
lot of things.
usually more. I know it sounds dumb, and I'll take my time in a second. It's
Damn, Joe
more
Milton's got crack.
accessory and color based. So, for example, it's preseason now. I don't really care, but you'll always catch me during the season. I will never wear anything
Of the
in
opponent.
any capacity that has any color association, even a vague likeness to our opposing team for that week. And I actually plan
She
like
ain't
some
joking.
color court, like some of my colors, even like throughout the week or things like that. For example, like if we're facing the Eagles that week, I do try to avoid even wearing green, like in my regular
At all.
personal life, like that.
So,
So, like I said, it's color
let me give you guys an
superstitions.
update on the other things outside of superstitions. It's 2nd and 28. Milton got sacked for 18 yards. Just letting you know. And then
Yay.
a penalty on top of that. So we're going back. We're actually farther back than we were after the first down. Now we got 10 yards, but we just lost 15.
The offensive line must have heard me and said, "Hold up, wait a minute."
I know I got to fix this star. That's part of the problem. There it is. Now it's fixed.
All right. Well,
Son of a bitch.
I think that's a perfect time to take the shot, but that's it. Just to say that I'm not as stitious as Mr. MC.
We're a little stitious, though. We're a little stitious.
But I
Yeah,
have my
I
own
know.
things that I caught myself kind of doing.
I do want to, again, baby, you're about to do something that, we don't do very often on this channel, especially you. Like, I at least done it sometimes. I just can't take the Cowboys anymore. But you, for the first, I think the first time in like over a year, maybe a year and a half. Forget the song part, guys. We're not doing a song thing, but $20 per shot for the wife. $10 a shot from me. I'm 2 in, 2 deep. You're going to be 1 in now. So cheers, baby.
Hooray.
And never forget, go Cowboys.
Cheers. Okay, fine. Cheers. Just here, I'll cheers your empty shot glass. Thank you.
There you go. Go Cowboys. Oh boy. So I was good. There you go. I know. Once it's down. Oh, poor wife.
Oh.
Milton going deep. Going deep. Eddie, there should be a flag. He targeted Mingo. They are going to get a flag, I think, there. But Mingo had to come back. Actually, all that strong arm and everything, Milton threw that ball deep, and he kind of short-armed it a little bit. Pass interference on the Rams, it looks like. Let me just make sure.
That
should be all the way down on the damn 10-yard line. So let's see what happens here, guys. Come on. Let's get a little break. See, I switched the star. Now they're going to fucking call it. They're going to call it off. I can't.
No, I was going to fix it. You just,
no.
I'm just want to just like disappear.
You can know that. I'm just trying to figure it out. Now the referees are in a fucking huddle, ready to fucking not call it.
Deliberate.
I know this look. I know this look by the ref. We know what these refs do to us. We know how this works. Let them fuck us over now.
And then
Motor City said cheers to you, by the way.
But I would say thank you, maybe. I'm not sure. But no, I was just about to say, I'm like, oh wow, like the Dr. Pepper was actually a better chaser. I'm usually more of a Coke person, but the Dr. Pepper, it helped a little bit more.
Let's see, what are they trying to say here? Jolly hit him in the face. I mean, that's a flag. That's it. There's nothing else to say. They should be on the 20-yard line, the Cowboys. There's no ifs, ands, or boots. There's a foul on each team.
Wait.
Foul against an official.
An official? What?
This guy's a fucking retard. I'm sorry. I shouldn't say that.
Okay, so
this referee sucks. And they're not called fouls. They're called penalties. I'm just saying, this guy don't know what the fuck he's talking about. He said he called them fouls. They're called penalties. So, yeah, they had interference. And then one of our guys, I guess, bumped into the official. I don't know what happened. Whatever he did, offset penalties. But I think because we hit the official, it's going to hurt us more.
Let me see if I can find out what exactly happened.
They're not. This is the Rams feed, and it's fucking trash. This is a trash fucking Rams feed. I'm just letting you guys. The feed they're giving us, they're giving everybody, is the Rams feed.
Okay, I'm sorry. This is the most absolute fucking bullshit I've ever heard.
But it is.
The official ran full speed into CeeDee Lamb on the sideline, and CeeDee Lamb put his hands up to celebrate Mingo getting wide open.
Let me tell you why. I'll tell you why. Oh my God, Schoonmaker just got popped. By the way, it's first down on the 40 of the Rams, but it's first and 25 because it took us 15 yards back from where the ball was.
Yes, explain it to me in little words.
So let me explain. There has to be a certain amount of a distance you have to be off the field.
He was too close.
Good. First down for the Cowboys. They gave us a little number 30 on their side. Unsportsmanlike gives us a first down. gives us 15 yards on a first down automatically. So we just got our play back. But here's the thing. I want you to. You okay?
Yeah, I got a little shiver there for a second.
It's a little late on the alcohol shiver. The thing is that listen, see that little white line on the outline? That's the sideline. See that? No, it's a big white.
Yeah, like the thick white border.
I think only the coaches can be in that range or in that region, or the head coach, and even they're not really allowed to get too close to that. The point is, if CD was celebrating and started running onto the field and then ran to the referee, that is on the Cowboys. It's a run for a loss of a yard. But you understand what I'm trying to say, guys? Yeah. So that is why. Okay. Oh, yeah, and Maffa, the rookie, number 37, is the other running back. So it's Davis, number 21, Maffa, number 37, of course, little man, Deuce Vaughn, number 42. But yes.
Guys, unfortunately, it sounds like, I'm not joking. So the official ran into CeeDee Lamb. They're calling it the hardest hit of the game.
That's funny.
Because they're not.
But the reason why, because even though the referee doesn't have to watch. The thing is, the referee doesn't have to watch for the sideline who's there. They're watching the game. You have to stay clear of the referee. And CeeDee Lamb sounds like he got into the way. Yeah. You got to get out of the way. Milton, standing in the pocket, takes the hit, and overthrows.
A fair point.
So CeeDee Lamb's job is not to run on that field celebrating and then crossing into that white boundary. He has to stay behind that boundary.
Give a shit about the penalty or the official. CeeDee Lamb just got run into like full force with some guy, got hit in the back pretty hard.
I know.
Like,
I get it injury-wise. He was injured. I'm a little worried. My point, that's why I moved the star back. But the thing is that it's important to note that it is not that is CeeDee Lamb's fault. That's why you have the penalty. If that's what happened. Wow. 3rd and 10, and Milton tried.
Okay. The video.
Okay, 1 second. Milton tried to get that ball into a very tight window. Dropped, I think, by Mingo, but there's a flag. Let me see what the flag is. Might be a first down for the Cowboys. That was 3rd down. Pass interference, first down, Cowboys. Get a chance on offense. Let's see it.
Here.
All right, guys. I'm gonna have to
Here, do you want me to show you first?
No, go ahead, show them.
Okay.
You can show her, but I can watch it.
All right. Here, let me go back a little bit.
Here it comes. Let's see. CeeDee Lamb. He's standing in the fucking field. You can't do that, CD.
I'm sorry, I probably shouldn't laugh, but that was funny as well.
CeeDee Lamb cannot be on the goddamn borderline. I'm sorry, the referee was not at fault. That's on CeeDee Lamb. I know he got fucking blindsided. What's the hardest hit of the game? That's not no joke.
CeeDee Lamb is A-okay. Everyone's on the sideline. They're laughing.
Good. But again, CeeDee gotta watch his neck. See, this is the thing. We just have him dancing around in practice, the coaches and stuff. Where's the fucking discipline? Every practice is a fight. Every practice is someone doing something horribly wrong. This is your star player in the middle of the field, like in the middle of the white border there. That's a fight on the Rams. That's on the Rams. It is a throwaway by Milton. It was almost a run. That's on the Rams there. I'm pretty sure, being in either neutral zone or offsides on the Rams. Let me see. It's on us. Unbelievable. Fucking the Rams literally moved the line and they called on us.
Joe?
Well, this is the Schottenheimer culture change.
When it comes to an illegal formation, that's on the coach, right?
It could be on the player. Was it coached well enough for them to learn it properly? And we don't know that. But the players should know where they're going, and everybody should know what an illegal formation is or not. But again,
so two guys who at the same little time. Things that hopefully after the game we'll be able to kind of,
here it is.
Figure out
a run.
Exactly what happened.
This time a run. Deuce Vaughn. Is that Deuce? No, it's Maffa.
Flag. Don't get excited.
To the 1 yard line. I know, but that's a good run by Maffa. Maffa's taking hits. Maffa's running over people. He got the first. He ran for 12, 13 yards to the 1 yard line. But of course,
was it offsides?
And this is what This is what a discipline. A team that's lacking discipline. This is what they do. So that tells me Schottenheimer, with all that bullshit about culture change and all that bullshit about, I'm your buddy, guys.
Do you know
all that shit? Doesn't matter.
And Bernie just said it in the chat. He's excited because he's like, well, at least we made it to the red zone. Like that's all we have to look forward to.
We made it to the red zone with our backups off of penalties. Remember? Penalty was the pass interference. Penalty was the pass interference for the first time. Oh, it's a pick six. Oh, my God. Milton, that was a pick six. It didn't happen. Woods, number 21 for the Rams, had a pick six, and he dropped it. Milton, horrible pass. Look at this.
Let me see it.
He looked the whole way there. He like Trey Lance did. Oh. That's a touchdown for the Rams. It's dropped.
Yeah, he was basically looking to the right the second
the
ball
pick
snapped
six.
in his hands.
It's a pick six, and we got Lucky Sully in the house. What's up, guys?
Fuck.
10 points on that stream, boss. 17 hits on that on the goal board. Will we hit any of them? We'll see.
Tokyo said it. We're only moving up the field because of flags.
Yeah.
That's extremely
Here's another run by Malfa. I'm saying 2 runs by Malfa. That's our starter right there. Like this guy, that's 4th down. I think the Cowboys ran that to maybe go for it on 4th down because he got like 8-9 yards.
Do you think that if Blue hadn't been injured, he would be the default
Yes.
starter?
Yes. The Cowboy players, the coaches already have stated how much they like Jaden Blue, what he's doing, but they want to see him more in the game situation. Now, here's Brandon Aubrey coming in.
Hey!
Finally, the Cowboys just want to get some points on the board, I guess. They're hoping to catch him off guard. I will say that the run game with number 37, that's a little bit of a bright spot there. I know, 2 runs against backups.
Brandon Aubrey is going to butter all our biscuits.
Oh, someone's late. Schoonmaker's late. I mean, Schoonmaker, you're lucky you're hanging on his fucking team. He's a second-round pick that plays like a fucking...
He came off the sideline,
No,
right?
maybe he came out from the sideline.
Okay.
Right out of the field because he didn't know what the fuck he's doing. He got his thumb up his ass. We just had to call timeout because guess what?
I'm sorry.
Flag,
There's a
actually.
flag. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm going to throw this out here. Is that a Schoonmaker problem or is that a coaching problem? That's what I want to...
I think it's... We don't know, baby. We don't know. Is a Schoonmaker have to be yelled at by the coaches again on the field? He should know this. They said, field goal. They know the field goal team, but why does the player know it? Is that poor communication with the coaches to get to this point? Is it poor player?
No offense, that's kind of what I'm trying to get at because we've seen Schoonmaker in plenty of other situations.
Fucked up a lot, though.
Not fuck up on that type of shit. Okay? When you're fucking up on
Aubrey
the
knocks it
most
through.
basic fucking shit, it's hard to not attribute that to a coaching error, at least when it's from a player that you haven't seen that type of sloppy play. Like,
maybe.
Schoonmaker fucking up on the field as a player, that's one thing. Maybe. But Schoonmaker... Okay.
No. I'm hearing you. I know you're saying, but I've seen him fuck up on the field, and I've seen him not know where he's at. He hasn't played enough to even know, honestly. And if he got another new coaching staff with new coaching rules and new coaching schemes and stuff, he might not be ready for this. It's preseason. Yeah. It's training camp. It might be on him. It might be on the coaches. I think it's. I'm going to say this. It's fair enough. How about both? I think Schoonmakers have fault some here, and the coaching staffs have fault here.
So, real quick, Talk to Sully wants to know, can't see the game. How's the running game? Has Jerry been traded yet?
I wish Jerry was traded.
This. I have 3 words for you. What run game?
Again, I just mentioned only running game is the last 2.
Is our run game.
He had the only runs we've had are number 37. You just saw them both. That's the best 2. We had Deuce Vaughn had like a 6-yard run. Milton had like a 5-yard run, and then we had 2 runs back to back by Maffa, the rookie. Who's really a more of a bigger back kind of guy, like a short yardage kind of guy. He looked pretty good there, though. I will say, he looked a little bit like he stood out to me there. So I want to see Muffa can get more play time. But
it took us like 20 snaps to even think about
that. Yeah, I know.
So, like,
I know. We didn't run for the first 8 times. We didn't run the ball. Like the first 8 plays, we didn't run the ball once. We threw every single time, and they were bad. It was bad.
I have to be honest. I think the only thing that concerns me more than our run game is our inability to stop the run. I mean.
Jump 4 completions for 4 yards, basically. Everything else is penalties. It's true.
I have to laugh through the pain. That's kind of.
The only good thing is this is preseason. That's the good thing is this is preseason, and the other good thing is that this is also like
I know, but
the way you get things ironed out.
I know it's not exactly heartening to see Schottenheimer fucking up on a few kind of basic coaching things, but at the same time. How hard can we be on him when we know that he's also an inexperienced rookie heading into things? Like, these are the types of tiny, little beginner mistakes that you would expect from a person who is coaching in this capacity for the first time, so fully as he is. Because I feel like that's one thing that maybe in the Schottenheimer discussions of all of this, when it comes to kind of coaching leveling up, you see them kind of progress like this, and then they become a head coach. Feels like Schottenheimer maybe missed a step in between.
Well, the thing is that he used to be, the offensive coordinator in Seattle.
Okay.
And with Pete Carroll, and he was the offensive coordinator, I think, of the Jets. So he's always been at that spot. His dad is a coaching, I'd say legend, but we know Marty Schottenheimer. So what I'm trying to say is that he's known already. He's done his time basically as a coordinator. I think he almost went backwards because. Or sideways because there was no head coaching. Yeah, so he went laterally back and forth a lot. three different teams as offensive coordinator, right? With us, he was offensive coordinator. That's
And
three
yet
teams in a
somehow
row.
Dallas is a team that helps to elevate him because, no offense,
Yeah,
some people are meant to stay where they're at. This isn't like a mean thing. It's
yeah,
just that you're really
yeah.
good at
Well, we
being
don't
an
know.
offensive coordinator or something.
Jerry
Maybe you
Jones,
really suck as a head coach
but he's not
because
even
that
good.
requires a different skill
He's not even
set.
good as offensive coordinator. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think he has ever been good as offensive coordinator. He was a little bit decent with the Seattle Seahawks. Is that Pete Carroll more than anything? But anyway, the point is that I don't think he's proven himself yet. I just think he is a guy that Jerry Jones is trying to find and say, look who I found. That's what it's about for Jerry. Finally, a stop on the run. Tyrus Wheat, good job. He's playing pretty well. Number
I
91,
know.
right?
I almost feel bad for Schottenheimer in the sense of
Hmm.
we know he's being set up as the kind of target and scapegoat for a lot of the vitriol that us Cowboy fans are going to throw the Cowboys' way, and they deserve every bit of it. That's the
But
point.
see,
Like,
the problem is when you go out there, it's one thing, I like him being a player's coach. I like him, some of the things I like, but I'm telling you, it's another thing when you go out there and you see them doing saggy dances out there. I'm just saying, jumping around, spraying water on each other. That's not discipline. That's not, and at a certain point, a man has to put a foot up their ass.
I know. I'm going to make a little joke.
Sack, by the way, because the quarterback fell. We got a sack, a bonus sack.
I don't count that. But Scorpio did make a point. He's like, I was just making a joke. So the refs are really blind if they really didn't see CeeDee Lamb.
I know. Well, I know. But the thing is that it's funny to me that this refing crew fucking sucks. Knucking futz. This whole refing crew. Anyways, what's up, Knucking futz in the house? Uh, the after dark feel is different over here, but we still because we're not having after dark. This is the after dark. I guess you can say the after dark show. We're already I'm 2 shots in. You're 1 shot in.
Yeah.
So this is
want to take a little second here to stop.
Houston, get in there. Get the tackle right here. Nice job, 47.
Okay, there we go.
Again, one of the guys going on practice squad, 47, but he missed the tackle earlier.
Real quick, though, Cassie Stewart. Actually, Cassie Roswell now.
Yeah.
Huge shout out to you. Much love.
Cowboy fan in the house, I heard.
Congratulations. Not quite yet. She said, hi, everyone. Everyone's having a good summer. I feel like we're going to have a frustrating fall with our team. We have to win because tomorrow's my birthday and my baby is due a week from tonight. So, first of all, a huge congratulations to you, Cassie. Not just on your obvious, I know you got married, you got the baby almost here. So, hopefully, you have lots of reasons to celebrate this birthday. But also, I am so sorry that you have to be so pregnant during a hot Texas summer. I know you're over in Tennessee, but I don't think that makes it any better. Ouch.
Tennessee, damn.
So I'm just saying, I know you're somewhere here in the South. I can't remember exactly where, but going through Dallas, the heat, hopefully your soon to be here little Dallas fan appreciates everything you're going through to,
Good question by Scorpio, by the way.
Bring him over here. So, but congrats. Cassie, wishing you, your family, your husband, all your loved ones, and especially you and the baby, the best.
Safe and congrats.
They should have that little baby jersey ready to go.
Yeah, rep that.
Memphis. Star. Yeah, I was going to say, I'm like, I thought it was Tennessee. So there you go. So again, huge shout out to you, Cassie.
Yeah.
Wishing you guys the best. And again, this is what we need, guys. We need the next generation of Cowboy fans to grow up under something better than whatever the heck we have been putting out there on the field for the last 30 years.
A lot of ugly out there.
It's kind of funny. If you guys are Netflix subscribers, you guys know what's coming in a few days, right? Because they're promoting the heck out of it, right? That
because back to our glory days, but
back to the glory days
30 years ago.
As someone who was born during those glory days, basically.
Well, keep talking. I'm gonna drown my. I'm gonna drown my sorrows in this picture.
Holy crap, that was depressing. It really did just highlight to me, like some of the differences. I feel very sad as a Cowboy fan of this new generation because it does feel like something has been taken from me that I didn't even get the chance to enjoy, and I didn't even know beforehand that something had. It's like something got pre-stolen from me. And that's a fucking Super Bowl.
Yeah. I mean, trust me. I mean, I know. I've lived it through the good, the bad, and the ugly.
And it's even crazier to me just because, again, the same Jerry Jones that was wild, smart, daring enough to be innovative and to make those changes that led to, the greatest years of America's team in some ways.
Other Jerry Jones.
Is the same Jerry Jones that has kept us from achieving any kind of success pretty much since
then. You got to remember that during those years, the Cowboys, growing up, I only knew the Cowboys of their history was great, but currently they were
Exactly. Yeah.
not winning Super Bowls, and then they ended up being like 85. I remember them getting knocked out of the playoffs by the Rams. I remember then, of course, 3-13, 1-15 when Jerry bought the team, fired Tom Landry, like not just like disrespectedly, and traded Herschel Walker. So again, that was Jimmy Johnson doing it. But the point is, they came in there, shook the house up, and then ended up kind of hoping Jimmy Johnson had the answers, and he did. And we struck oil with that. But the problem is, Jerry Jones, once firing Jimmy Johnson, said, I can do the same thing. And he never was able to replicate that ever again, mainly because he's the general manager. Back then, those 5 years went from 1-15 to 2 Super Bowls. Those were, those back-to-back Super Bowls. That was all Jimmy Johnson. Jimmy Johnson was the general manager, the GM. And after he got fired, Jerry Jones was not just the owner; he was owner and general manager. And that's what and the only movie he ever made that was good for the Cowboys that won us win was get Deion Sanders off the Niners to the Cowboys.
Yeah.
We lost the next year, 1 game away from the Super Bowl because of Deion Sanders. Got Deion, and then won a Super Bowl the following year, the last one. That because of Deion Sanders and a couple other moves and of Jimmy Johnson's entire staff and team, basically.
Yeah.
And then now we're 29 years and a half later, and we're here.
I know. And congratulations, Cassie, on your soon-to-be baby boy.
Congrats, yes, and some people asking what the name is going to be. So
Yeah,
if you pick the name yet,
let me see, where is it? I thought I just saw it. Yeah, Uriah James.
nice.
Hopefully I said that right. Let me know if it's Uriah or it's Uriah. I'm guessing it's Uriah.
1st and 10 for the Cowboys. Congrats, Cassie, big time. Welcoming a new Cowboy. But here's a little 2-yard gain. 4.5 minutes left in the second quarter before halftime. Who ran that ball? I missed it, but I don't think it's even Deuce Vaughn anymore. I think they're giving more Maffa runs here. We'll see. I'm kind of interested. Again, remember, number 21 would be Malik Davis. He was just added to the squad 2 days ago. Because we know Jaden Blue was not going to play this game, and that's our rookie running back. So now we got 21 in the mix.
Scorpion Center, we're on the ball a little bit more now.
There's that's Miles. Is that Miles? Who is that? 27? No, that's Maffa, 37.
I like that pass by Milton there.
That's there to Neville is our tight end. I think a tight end there for us. He's like our 4th-string tight end, 5th-string tight end.
But the point is that you can see that Milton, like you said, even from just like the first snap to now, like I feel like you see him settling in a little bit more.
Yes.
He definitely seems a lot more comfortable.
Remember, this is also his 2nd year in the NFL. He was a rookie last year. Played 1 game with the Patriots. Was really good in that game. Really didn't see much from him, but I have high hopes for him to be a very good backup quarterback and maybe even the guy that takes over for Dak. Here we go down the field. Great pass, number 83, Brooks, for the first down to the 45, 3:32 to go. Milton's driving the team. So this is what we want to see. This is going to get exciting here. This is where we want to see what the Cowboys can really do. Moving this ball down the field. Milton a little more open, shifts away from the pressure. Good job. Didn't get scared. Didn't put the ball down and start running. You know what I'm saying? He actually just shifted his feet. Now a little dump off there. Number 19, Flournoy. He should go out of bounds. Well, I guess you don't have to go out of bounds. Let the time run. Great job by Flournoy. Again, a rookie last year, I think, right? Was he last year's rookie? Anyways, Flournoy, wide receiver, number 19. Nice catch, nice breaking of the tackle, nice run down the field to the 25-yard line.
Yeah.
So, shotgun, there's a run to Maffa. First lane closed off, opens up the next lane for 2 yards. All him on that one. So, again, 2 minutes and 45 seconds and ticking. Joe Milton leading this team down the field. Now we're on the Rams' 23-yard line. And I want to see how Milton, even though this is about coaching too.
Yeah.
I want to see how certain guys do in this situation. Right now, red zone or scoring area. Not red zone yet. Milton, how's he handling it? Maffa, how is he used? Can Flournoy or Brooks do something? Number 83 and 19. What about Cropper in motion right there? Here's Cropper running the ball. Gets the inside route, the inside run. Got forced inside because they closed the outside, but nice eyes by Cropper. He made the team last year on the practice squad. He's trying to make it again on the 53 this time. We'll see. I don't think he can be the 53 guy, but I think he'll be in definitely practice squad. Cropper is good enough to stand the team, as a backup to the backups, basically. If you guys want a definition of what the practice squad is. They're the practice team. That's all. They get paid pretty good. What do they get, like $200,000, but they never play. So unless needed, unless called up.
Looks like we just
2-minute warning.
2-minute warning there. So real quick,
Cowboys driving.
A second here to Cassie real quick. Again, obviously, with any situation, of course you're especially nervous for that. But the number one thing to remember is healthy mom, healthy baby. As long as that is the outcome, that is the number one thing. So I feel like just like anything else in life, all of us have like certain ideas or expectations of like how it's gonna go, and it never exactly plans out that way. So the number one thing I can say is just, exactly. Relax. Do your best to prepare yourself. But at the end of the day, part of it is accepting that, hey, I'm going into this knowing that I have no way of preparing because it could go so many different ways. So if it sounds weird to say, it's kind of like creating a game plan, right? Like you create all these game plans, all these potentials for what you think is going to happen. And then at the end of the day, it's still about going out there on the field and taking things as they come. So
Hmm.
but being able to take things as they come and just trusting in the professionals as well. And, trusting that you got this, trust in yourself. You are the baby's mom. Only you can do this. That's the number one thing. Only you can give birth to your baby. So you're the only one who can do it, and you got
You
this.
got it. You got
Yeah.
it.
So again, Cassie, huge, huge congratulations to you and your family.
Yes. Much love to you. And
Now
to the new Cowboy fan in the
we
house.
have
Soon
talked about
coming. Soon
this
on the
all
way.
stream, but with the 2 minute warning and halftime coming, and I see
Hmm.
Mr. Talk to Sully mentioning it here, Micah Parsons,
Oh, we'll talk about it.
right?
We can talk about it at halftime. I can talk about it real quick now. I will give you an update, which was said right before this game tonight.
Yes.
Literally
And in
30 minutes before the
case,
game.
for those people who might not know all the details, I'll give you the super short version. Micah Parsons up for a big contract. Jerry Jones, exactly eager to somehow give Micah Parsons that contract. And there's been some conflict between Micah's side of things and Jerry's side of things. And that conflict has spread out into the media and obviously training camp and all of that stuff. So, West Virginia country boy, what is up?
In the
Much love
house.
with his $2 holler. He said, great to see you both again.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate you. Nice to see
Very
you
glad to
back in
be
the
here again
house.
for another Cowboy season. Super
Yeah, we
excited.
want
Thank you, man.
a Super Bowl, but yeah, a lot of bullshit happening, injuries and front office bullshit as always, and of course the Micah situation, which involves the front office. And you know, by the way, with that drop, West Virginia, Indian Boogie 8 points, and 8th and
That's right.
8 takes it over. So, and I'll update the board above me here. For the next stream, it'll be updated with all the names that dropped today, and right now we have Motor City as the leader in the Cash App crowning. So that's a big one there. That's hard to get. So thank you. Shout outs to Mr. Motor City on that side. Shout outs to the Lunatic. Shout outs to, of course, West Virginia Country Boy, the Q Man, Justin Quarles, Citizen Z. Appreciate you all. And of course, we do this here as we're heading into the halftime. We've got
Yeah.
3 shots under our collar, I guess, under our belts, I guess. $20 for the wife if you want to see her take a shot.
Oh, we are so close to a
$10
first down.
for me to take a shot. I already taken 2, you've taken 1, and we're at halftime. And of course, there's the goal as well. And don't ignore the time left on it. It says 30 minutes, but it's basically the whole rest of the stream. Any $5 or more in the super chat will get you. We'll get you on the hit the bullseye. I guess you could say. If we hit all 20 bullseyes, we only hit 3 right now. If we hit 17, we hit 17 more before the end of this stream. Everybody in there gets
By the
to
way,
get put in a raffle.
and the Cowboys are going for it.
Everyone gets to put in a raffle for one of these jerseys. Let's put it that way. 4 names get out of that raffle to get into a raffle for one of these Sona said jerseys of your choice. Any player, not this jersey, but any player,
Any
any
player,
team,
any
any
style, any
sport.
size.
Shit, anyone's available, and we got a lot. By the way, on that right there, minute 25 is a timeout. They did not run that 4th down
Yeah,
yet.
the Rams called the timeout, by the way.
Yes,
So,
yes, yes.
real quick, back
Yeah.
to the Micah thing. I
Yes.
mean,
Well, I'll tell you what was said. Yeah.
give us the facts
yeah.
first, and then
Well, no, what Micah, right? He's holding out. Listen, I'm not gonna go. I'll go through the whole thing where he met with Jerry privately, just him and Jerry, and then they Jerry thought it was had an agreement, and Michael was like, "Let me run this by my agent." And when the agent tried to call them, which they've dealt with before, David Mulgada, and guess what? Jerry Jones said, "No, I'm not dealing with them anymore." Refused to take any phone calls. Micah said, "Well, then fuck this. I want to be traded." And at this point, right now, they haven't really talked. The last couple of days, Micah has not even been seen at practice. Now, the first day of practice, after saying this, Micah wore a hoodie, no number 11. And then the next day he did wear it for the game for the scramble for the scrimmage against the Rams.
in case
He
anyone's
wore
wondering,
he did wear it.
He did travel with the team.
Right, he did
He is
travel
with the team right now,
right,
so he's there.
but they haven't shown him. So the thing is I don't know if is he out on the field though with them because I haven't seen them out
From
there.
what I thought he was on
Okay,
the side. I don't know if he's on the
okay.
sideline, but my
Well,
understanding was he did travel with the team and is at the game. I don't know if he's necessarily on
yeah.
the sideline.
Well,
I'll do that while you
okay. Well, that's fine.
talk.
But I just want
That's
I'm
fine.
finishing the Micah catch up because I want to give you the update.
Make-
Micah was also unfortunately discussed by the hated Stephen Jones today, and Stephen Jones said this about Micah Parsons. Stephen Jones said, "quote that about Micah's trade request. Quote that's the nature of the
He's on the sideline.
He is on the side. Okay. Here's what Stephen Jones said about Micah and the trade request from Micah
Okay.
Parsons. He said, quote, that's the nature of the negotiation. Which by the way, I said that from the beginning. I said this is him negotiating. Micah. I said that. But anyways, he said this is the nature of the negotiation. If you look at any negotiations around the league right now, I think they've all negotiated a trade. We have no intention of trading Micah. So if you guys are wondering if we're going to trade Micah or not, according to Stephen Jones, no intentions of trading Micah Parsons. So just wanted to throw that out there. That's the most recent information about that. But the most recent information also is that they haven't talked, and they still haven't talked with the agent. And until they do that, nothing's going to get done. So that's the update on the Micah situation. Speak away, family. Speak away on it.
I mean, call it controversial. Even outside of just not being a fan of the way that Jerry does business, I think Micah's an asset. I'd like to see him stay.
4th and 1, and Milton slipped. I think he still got the first down because he wasn't touched until he snuffed the ball underneath the center. And they are when they're marking it, it should be a first. Well, the guy marked it over the line. Now it looks like his foot went a whole yard back. These are the worst refs I've ever fucking seen. I'm gonna be honest. These are some really bad refs. But I think the first down, the guy placed it back a
I
yard.
don't know the way he's placing
They
it. Doesn't look
they
like
literally marking it back every second. It's another. You know, it's a first down, but every second they kept moving. They went from a yard over the line, over the first down marker to like on the first down marker.
Like, even McVay's kind of laughing. Like, I don't know.
A minute 5. Yeah, I mean, this head referee is not the best. He called penalties fouls. This is not basketball, bro. This is football. It's penalties. You're a referee. It's not like me making a mistake. It's calling it a foul. It's a referee saying it to everybody in that stadium. It's a foul. No, it's not. It's a penalty, motherfucker. Damn. What's with these refs? This ref is horrible. Seriously, he looks confused.
Yeah, so
he looks nervous, and it's
challenging the first down.
All right, well, might as well.
Anyway, back to
well,
our.
I want just to see. Okay. Let me see. Was he touched yet? Nope. He snuck that foot. What are you talking about? He didn't get it. These are Rams announcers. He was never touched until that ball hit the white line. Well, he's on the white line. Now he's off the ground. He's past the white line. Now he got touched. It's a first down. I just wish Milton did it better. I wish it was a cleaner quarterback sneak. It was horrible.
McVay's trying to say that he was touched when his knee was first down.
No, that doesn't. That would not be what he's saying. It's first down Cowboys. They try to challenge it, or maybe they refuse to challenge it because it's Cowboys ball first down. Maffa out the backfield as a receiver now. Splits out to the left. We got 2 and 2 receivers on each side. Milton to the end zone and overthrows. If it was a little bit better, that's a touchdown. A little bit better, that's a touchdown.
And Milton knows it too. He knows it.
Damn. I thought he had that. I thought that was it right there.
I would say the refs want us to lose, but the Cowboys are like doing their best to make sure they lose all on their own. So like, I don't know about that one. Just throwing it out there.
Oh boy. Yeah, Motor's agreeing. He's like the referee sucks.
Long story short, as far as Micah thing, I think it's silly that we got to this point.
I agree. We have the whole halftime.
The price for greatness is paying for it.
Here it is. Boom. Drops it down to Maffa. I like it. Oh, what a miss there. TJ Bass, you blew that shit. Number 66. TJ Bass, who is starting quality. Yeah, he's had some starting games. If he had just had one block, you would have given Maffa a chance to get that first down. That's why everything is so important. As TJ Bass, just hit this guy. He missed him completely. And he helped it. It was horrible. TJ Bass went back yeah, you fucked up, motherfucker. You get a first down, now it's 3rd and 6 instead of 1st and 10 on the and goal basically with a 1st and goal. That's what I'm saying. Those little things, guys. Those little things that the '90s Cowboys did all the time, consistently, and winning teams do that. We've never done that in the last 29 fucking years. Now 30. Shotgun, quick throw. Don't like that play.
Not a fan. Yeah.
3rd and 6 for a fucking 3-yard, 4-yard gain.
Question
I
is, do we
mean,
go for it? It's basically a 4th and 1, maybe a 4th and 2.
I would just to test this backup squad.
We're
Why
on
not?
the 6-yard line? Question mark. 7?
There's
7.
20.
We're in the red zone.
There's 15 seconds. There's still letting the time go.
And we have a timeout.
Cowboys going to
People
kick
care about that.
Cowboys going to kick a field goal here.
Yeah, we're letting the clock run out.
We're seeing what Schottenheimer's a little bit about.
By the way, they marked that as a 4th and 2, so yeah, we're not going to
We gained
go for
4
it. We're
yards.
just going to kick
Yeah.
the field goal.
Well, we could go for it, but it's 3
I don't
seconds.
see that happening.
3 seconds, and we call timeout finally. And this will be
because we all know who needs more practice. It's Brandon Aubrey, right?
Yeah, the best kicker,
right, fellas?
the best kicker in the league. Watch him shank this.
Jesus.
Hey, this is your next, maybe your next jersey.
I guess we'll find out.
Well, that happened last time you got a kicker for jersey.
We don't talk about that. We don't talk about that.
Now we know now.
Hey, I'm not gonna let I'm not letting Jerry Jones stop me from enjoying my favorite players on my favorite team. That's it.
I hear you.
He is not getting in my way.
That's why you guys don't love mine, and he hasn't even played this year. He's not going to play this year till the end of the year. So here we go. Aubrey practicing for a 10-yard field goal. He can do it with his eyes closed. Come on.
That couldn't be more down the middle if you tried.
He literally just
thank you. Because for a second I was worried. I'm like, watch this motherfucker miss it just because you
No.
A little bit of fun here, right? It is officially halftime.
Boom.
14-6. Apparently the only thing we can do
doesn't matter.
is send Brandon Aubrey out there to clean up our messes. So very indicative of how the season is going to go.
For a second here. Sorry.
I think something else we can look forward to is the lack of a run game. I mean, I guess it's not a surprise. It's not a mystery. Mr. MCF has been talking about it, posting about it. We've been saying it. It does feel a little bit differently from actually seeing it, though.
I hear you saying.
Seeing the lack of our ability to stop the run in any capacity, even if it is our backups, concerns me and makes me wonder.
Yeah, we still have the problem with the starters.
I feel like I'm sitting here wondering how exactly is Everfluss going to find a way to fuck up Micah Parsons and company versus how is he going to use them to our best advantage? Like, that's what I'm sitting here worried about. As far as Schottenheimer, like I said, there's been a few sloppy coaching, specifically coaching mistakes, delays of game, illegal. How many? We had like 3 illegal formations.
Yeah. Or shifts, right?
Or shifts or something.
Well, illegal formation shifts.
We can put
ends
on
up
the
being
players,
similar.
but that still comes down the core of it. Even if it is the player, it's a discipline problem.
Correct.
So
you see them dancing around in practice. You wonder why I get upset.
Stop stealing the words out of my mouth.
Okay.
I was just about to say, man masks.
Yeah,
we're frolicking in practice. Even on the first one, and it's funny.
You like it.
CF knows it. In our private talks, the one defending Schottenheimer saying, you know what, you got to find a way to speak to this new generation. Not every person, every player is the same. Like, whatever gets you to connect these young players and gets them on board to the fucking program, like, we'll have our fun now, but now we gotta,
buckle down.
It's
usually it's too late when you have to do that. That's the problem. That's the way I've been taught differently. I know it's old school for me.
Very great in the Steve Cowboys. We know. Party just as hard as they played.
But there was discipline on that field. There's an asthma field. You have asthma? You got to run to the fucking field and go run from
laps. That's the one thing that I can't deny. I can't ever get past that.
I know it's hard for this new generation to say, we got to treat everybody. We got to make sure everybody's okay.
It's not a generational thing because it's not like teams stopped winning Super Bowls in 1995, right?
No,
teams are still winning Super Bowls.
Yeah, because
they're still finding
ways attitude has changed. Yeah, no, I'm saying,
but what's the one thing that you can still say about those teams? Because that's the point. You can have the best players, you can have the best thing, but the team that has that old school mentality of, I'm going to rip your throat out and leave you bleeding, that's the team that wins. Because there's plenty of teams that have
dancing around
quarterbacks
with a boxing outfit and the fucking Rocky thing, and dancing around with a Spider-Man mask, or squirting water on people, or having a fucking board and everyone's surfing, and the coaches are surfing on it. That's bullshit. You have Rowdy, the fucking 29 years now, 30th year of Rowdy we got going on, and you got Rowdy doing the fucking drills with the players. You think the players like that shit? If they do, then we got some fucking dumbass players
to be able to hoist the Lombardi. Go ahead and say it.
What?
What was the last team to hoist the Lombardi? What was the last team that
Fucking
won this?
Eagles. Fuck the Eagles.
The thing that is so mind blowing to me, I'll never forget, because we're going through the season, we're hearing about all their fucking problems, right? Their own teammates are fighting, not just in the locker room, publicly with the media. They have all this stuff going on, and somehow they still won a Super Bowl. Why is that?
No,
Because
but
even when they're fighting, even when it's whatever, their team, their organization, and their players decided that they gave a shit about putting their lives and everything out there
I
on the
think
field.
I agree. I also think though it's also like a thing where you look at, you know, you say, oh, is it great coaching? I don't think it's great coaching. I think it's
I
great.
mentioned it. Front office,
Right.
coaches, and players. It
No.
doesn't take
You did
just
say
one
that. No,
aspect.
no, I know that. What I'm trying to say is, even though what's his name, Sirianni, he's all right. He's not. We know he's not a great coach. But the thing is, even though with all that stuff going on, he was able to manage it well enough with players that were mature enough and went forward. You know what I'm saying? He was able to manage it, kind of like Phil Jackson with the
If
Bulls.
anything, he probably spoke their dumbass language more than any of us know, because the way they were fighting, Sirianni was.
But they also had
all sorts of weird
the players. They had the players and the leaders that were not just using the star like Jerry Jones does, and then players who do it as well because Jerry Jones does it.
Of course.
So when you have players that are actually truly going to perform and they see it happening on the field and they believe in that, it's easier to coach that because you got Howie Roseman, who's the general manager, and who knows how to handle shit.
Philly isn't exactly.
That is the reason why they have coaching that looks a little better.
Yeah, but
I think they're similar. I think that our coach and their coach are similar.
I know, but
I think the difference is the general manager
isn't exactly the type of team that you can be on and be comfortable just kind of taking their shit. Like, you get what I'm trying to say?
Right.
Like, we make it too comfortable in Dallas to be
correct.
mediocre.
Howie Roseman, when they got Wentz, Howie Roseman said, "Let's go with it." You know, went with it. They immediately, when they won a Super Bowl with Foles as the backup taking over for Wentz, they still clung with him a little bit. But you know what? They cut the cord early, took the loss, and were still able to bounce back and then get to another Super Bowl, lose and get to another Super Bowl and win. So my point is that is what Howie Roseman, as a general manager, that's what you're supposed to do. You have an 82-year-old loser for 29 years. They don't get jobs. They get fired.
Yeah.
And that's Jerry Jones, who's still the general manager of this team and organization of the Cowboys. So that is the biggest. And you say, what's the biggest problem? Is it Dak? Is it this? It is Jerry fucking Jones and his fucking family. That's all.
Here, I want to hit up the chat for a few comments, and then,
I'm gonna take a quick break.
Go for it.
I gotta hit the bathroom. I gotta take a leak.
But real quick, let me go ahead. So 14-6, at least it isn't a blowout, said William Birdie. Cowboy execution, much love. Say Milton's 11 for 18, 64 yards. That's, I mean, not the greatest start, but for a backup in a preseason game, not entirely unexpected, I guess, is the better way of framing that. Like I said, I feel like a lot more of some of the reasoning behind that stat is some of the choices that we have made as an offense, as a coach, but, we just rehashed all that. I'm not going to rehash it with you guys again. So, let me keep reading some comments. So, Scorpio said, before that, Toxic Silly said, Danny White got to 3 NFC championships and Parsons, 0. Hey, no one has seen, Danny White has seen more action in those 3 NFC championship games than, again, the entire team has seen in 30 years. So, Scorpio said, we started off slow. Let's see how this coaching staff can change the outcome of the locker room after the half. I feel like that ties in really well into what William Brady just said. Does this team look any different than a McCarthy-led offense? I mean, as of now, I would say yes, only in the sense that how long did it take before McCarthy got comfortable adopting any kind of motion, any kind of movement? Because that's the one positive I will give Schottenheimer. I do like the fact that there is more movement on the offense in general. Is it effective so far? Obviously not, but I guess I will take my positive steps forward wherever I can get them. Man, that is depressing as fuck when I say it out loud. Jump to said Milton needs to throw 50 fade routes every day after practice. It sucks because, again, I said this before the game started, and I'm still going to say it now. I really like Milton as our backup. You can see it evident here in the display, too. His power unmatched, like crazy power. Love the power, love the speed, um, the accuracy. Obviously, still could lend itself to some improvement. But honestly, time, consistency, effort, and good coaching will go a long way towards that. He probably also would look better as a quote unquote official backup with like CeeDee Lamb and Pickens and the whole starting offense there to actually make some of those plays because I'm going to be honest, especially in the first quarter, I feel like a lot of those passes were much more catchable than maybe they seem. Right? I almost want to put the onus a little bit more on the receivers there as far as effort. Not trying to deny that again, Pickens was maybe a little off on a lot of those there, but it felt like some of the effort was lacking from our receivers in the way that like if this was a regular season game and you're telling me it hit both hands and you just like somehow were too lazy to fucking catch that, like I'm sorry, that's not a good enough excuse for me. So, keep going here with some of the comments. Liverman said, Shoddy needs to show something these next couple games and ramp it up. Like I said, even the backups are still starting to get a sense of the Schottenheimer flavor, right? Like I said, the one positive I gave him, Mr. FCF, you let me know if you agree with this, but the motion on the offense is still a positive.
Motion in the ocean.
Right?
Yeah.
Like that is still one thing that I like, even if it's not producing the results that we want as overall
Right.
of an offense, I still like to see more motion because William Burney kind of said, like, what's the difference between this shit we're seeing now and a McCarthy run offense?
I mean,
like I said, not much, but there's motion.
Well, again, he does use motion and use it more in the run, incorporates in the run. We don't have a run situation set up, and honestly, I don't know about our offensive line. So there's a lot of fucking issues still here. But again, keep hitting the chat, baby. I love.
Yeah, no, of course. Cassie.
I'm setting up another goal just to.
Yeah,
it's only a lesser one.
You'll always be Cassie Stewart here, but I'll try to. Cassie Roswell said
Yes.
Milton was hot and cold, hit or miss at Tennessee, but he has the talent, just has to apply it. Again,
Agree.
That's where coaching is going to be a big part of that. But his foundation and his natural skill set that he's got, obviously, I'm a fan of. It does need some polishing. That's is where coaching will be a bigger factor. I really hope he doesn't end up getting lost in the Dallas sauce. So
I do want to make a mention real quick, baby, if you don't mind me interrupting.
No,
I do want to say, again, appreciate everybody in the house who's been helping this channel out and throughout this year, these last decade, basically, a whole decade, 10 years almost here.
Crazy.
But thank you guys. Yes. But I do want to say shout outs to everybody who's dropped the love so far tonight. Like the Lunatic, WV Country Boy, the Q Man, Justin Quarles, Motor City Maniac, hit you up with that shot, and Citizen Z is in the membership, and he dropped a couple of shots as well for me. So thank you guys so far. Halfway point, halftime, 14-6. I'll have some questions. You want to take a break?
I was going to say, I'm going to take my little
do your thing.
break.
I'll hit up a couple questions, talk with the chat for a couple of minutes.
Captain DCW, what's up?
We'll probably leave. But, pretty ugly.
Stop it. Let me get two comments here before I go, just so that
right. They're going to kick off in about 5 minutes, I think, for the second.
So Wiseman 27 said Milton's the exact opposite of Cooper Rush. It's perfect.
Agree.
Exactly.
Easier.
Sully said,
move.
"What I'm preferring and hear coaches scream at their players about team first, but Dallas thinks about money, popularity, and fame far more important, and that includes the Joneses. I mean, how do you expect players to think anything differently when the whole point is that the leadership is showing them that they don't care about winning. They care about the business aspect of the Cowboys much more than they care about actually producing a winning team or a winning product. To them, they're winning because they're making all this money. But for the rest of us, we haven't won since 1995.
January 96, yeah.
96.
No, but yeah, it's a 95 season.
Sorry.
I was going to say, guess what, baby? I got bad news.
Not for me.
Yeah, for you. I'm joking. It's
not
I was
going to say, better for you.
No, guys. Not for me. It's not for me either. I'm just trying to see what you would... I was trying to see your reaction to that. But, again, let me check the chat. I want to make sure I also say that I did the goal, kind of reset it. Since we have... Listen, we only hit 3, but I'm going to give Motor City 1. I'm going to give... I'm just going to give it 5. All right, so we hit it 5 times. So there's 15 more hits. Everybody on the list, it would be in the raffle for one of these Sewn and Stitch jerseys to be able to enter that raffle for the Sewn and Stitch jerseys. And the more of your name that's in it, the higher chance you have to be in that raffle. That's all. It's pretty simple. I think I've made that mention. It is a preseason game. So we don't do this very often, but we are taking shots, night games. In the afternoon, a little harder to do, but night games, a little closer to after dark. You know what I mean? So, we'll probably for these three preseason games, if things hit right, I think at least two of them, not the third one, at least two of them. We'll probably do a little bit of like a little party thing here. They are going to be Friday and Saturday games. They are weekend games, so it's easy to do for both myself and the wife. And if we're up to it, if we're able to, we'll do the shot thing here. Uh, $10 for me, $20 for her. Pretty simple, right? I mean, I always sometimes we had party streams on here. Now we go to MCF After Dark for those party streams. But $20 per shot for the wife and $10 for me. That's that's the fair way. I'm the After Dark. I've had some After Dark tolerance to put up. Anyways, and the goal has been reset. So if we get 15 more, take the three or four from earlier, Motor City and others included, and I take the other 15 that hit it, and we do this thing, and we get you in the pre-raffle. Here you go. You got Mr. Number 16, Jalen Cropper, taking the ball out of the end zone in the third quarter. So let me fix that right now. I'm going to look at the chat. I see there's a couple of new questions. I'm going to check them out in a minute. And then we'll get to it. We'll get to it. I'm going to try to do my best to answer everything. I also have kind of an overview of what happened in the last week or so, because we were live last week. Not even a week, 5 days, 6 days ago. 6 days ago, we were live. So I want to make sure that I catch up on a couple of things in practice. But you're seeing really the up-to-date stuff is going on right now. So, and that's partially why we do this. We do news, info, and updates. The main update here is we Cowboys are playing live right now, and they run the ball here for a good the middle, about a 7-yard, 6-yard gain on first down. Let me see what's going on. We got Captain DCW. Much love to him. I know, Mr. West. We got William Burney. He said there's a difference between practice and the real game. Just because Milton was impressive in camp doesn't mean it'll be translating into a real game. We know that from Trey Lance somewhat, but Trey Lance looked worse than Milton in training camp and practice. And worse in the game. Now, Milton started off, I think he was nervous. I said that at the beginning of the game. I think he's going to look better as this game goes on and as every game goes on. He's going to look better and better. There's a run here, another run up the middle. This one by the outside by Milton gets away from a tackle and gets the first down. That's what you get from Milton. Now, if he could just clean up the passing, and again, behind Dak, he's not going to pass Dak. So let's get that out of our heads, guys. No, Dak is the starter until he's out of Dallas, or he gets injured. So right now, Dak Prescott's a starter. But after Dak, can this guy for 2 years under Dak or 3 years under Dak, can he get to that point where he's about to burst to be a good starter, a valid starter? He's not there yet, but he's getting there, and that's all we can hope for with Milton. This is the starting stages. He's not going to replace Dak now. Now, this game, we got Milton running the offense. He just flipped the play. Got doubles on the right, low snap, and to run up the middle. 3 runs in a row. The Cowboys trying to do something with the run. 1st and 10, turned into a 2nd and 7 currently right now by the Cowboys. And again, we're using Maffa. We're using Malik Davis. We're using Deuce Vaughn. And Vaughn was earlier, but I'm sure we'll use more of him. That's our running game right now. Now, we're not using Javonte Williams, who's our current truly starter. We're not using Miles Sanders, who are other change of pace starter. We're not using Jaden Blue, who has a bruised ankle right now. Bruised foot ankle is what they're calling it. He'll be good for the season. He's just taking this week off and for precautionary reasons. No Hunter Lipke in this game suited up. So here we go. Again, play action by Milton. Don't want to show his. He gets out of the pocket, almost sacked. Gets out, buffs it. It's the play. Interception. It looks like they're calling it incomplete, I think. I don't know what they're calling. They're calling him down? I think they're calling him down in the touchback. Listen, Milton bombed that shit off the back foot. I want to see it again, the replay, but man, I just like that aggressiveness. It reminds me of Dak in his rookie year when he threw it deep, but he connected with touchdowns. Milton is not connecting with touchdowns here. So let's see the replay here. A little Milton bomb.
Yeah,
Double coverage, by the way.
That's what I come back.
It's not his fault. It was not Milton's fault. Watch it again, guys. It went right through Flournoy's hands. He went on a touchdown.
Okay.
It hit Flournoy's hands, went through his arm, and went to the defender's back, and he caught it.
Here, because it's not just play into exactly what I said. Like, I'm sorry, but some of Milton's maybe not as great moments during this game
Have come because
feel like it falls back a little bit on the receiver just a few times.
A lot of
Because
these
there were
times,
definitely a handful of times where that should have just been an immediate, you're a receiver, you catch that, it hit your hands.
Sully said, winning.
Scorpion.
Please, let's get to the NFC Conference game. I agree. Why is going to say Jags kick made a 70-yarder? Holy shit, yeah. But that don't count for the record. Remember that. But I think Aubrey will get a shot. 12th man in the house, Motor City in the house. I know, December 4th, big game there on prime time. Hell yeah, we're waiting for you. We might not be that good though by that point, or maybe
I
we'll
know.
be unexpectedly good. We'll see what happens. You guys will be set though. You guys will be good to go. 12th man, Scorpio, Motor City, Jump Tube. He has a huge arm, right? I mean, that arm is undeniable, no matter what. But he's got to be able to be a little more accurate. Motor. So I mean, talk to the motor. What am I saying? But it's Dallas be eliminated from. That's what I was kind of. I'm like, well, if we're not fucked yet from the playoffs. Again, he threw double coverage, but that should have been caught by Flournoy. And the guy throws a hard football. So it is hard to catch. That's why Deuce Vaughn couldn't catch it. That's why Flournoy went through his fucking hands. Because and that was a 40-yard, 50-yard fucking bomb right there. But you got to make the catch, Flournoy. That's why Flournoy's going practice squad. I'm telling you. 12 man said hello to you. Wise man in the house. Why risk double coverage though? And I agree with that. And that's why I said, remember the issues was a little bit on the accuracy, more on decision making. Is that a decision making? That is. Unless the coaches wanted him to take a shot. But you can't force that. If there's coverage, the coach will say, don't throw that play.
I know.
Don't throw that pass. So Motor said, I hope Dallas wins till they play the Lions. Well, let's hope. Yeah, me too. And then they beat the fucking Lions, right? They beat the fucking Lions. Shit, I better not talk shit because he has the power to fuck us up. So I'm not gonna say nothing.
Less than zero shit to talk at this point because the Lions have literally made it farther than we have in 30 years. Even if they haven't made it
it's funny.
further than that.
I remember when they played the Washington Redskins at the time and Barry Sanders, and they beat us the week before that.
Yeah.
Cowboys. They knocked us out. That was when the Cowboys were getting back to good. We upset the Bears the week before, and they played at Detroit. They beat our ass. And again, that was the Barry Sanders like swerving. Tony Casillas, number 75, twisting his leg. See how that went right through his hands? That went right through Flournoy's hands. You shouldn't have looked at this. It hit him right here. And Flournoy could have got to that, but I do agree with Wiseman or somebody who said that. Wiseman said, "Why even risk it?" And I agree with that too. There's a sack happening, and they couldn't get it. There's all right there. My number 70 didn't call it on.
Gardner, thank you for summing it up. Appreciate you much.
Appreciate you. And again, do not forget to do that. Everybody subscribe, notification bell to all videos.
We're going to talk about the few small, very positive highlights of this game. I mean, Tyrus Wheat and Lou Fowl feel like the top two so far as on the defense.
Escorazu as well showed some signs. There's a rookie. I think Escorazu, number 41. I like what he was doing. Just very active around the ball. Of the guys that played, of course, we got most of our starters aren't in there. 99% of them are not starters.
So score is still 14-6. Rams,
it should be third quarter, not second quarter. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. It's third quarter right now.
With a first down, by the way. Unfortunately.
For them, yeah.
So, and yeah, we know it's all off season, which is why we're only mildly upset right now. But
it doesn't bode well when you're seeing some, I think, structural, foundational coaching things that are not going right. Some of the guys are not really caught up. You see, the Rams are much more advanced than we are at this stage, in my opinion. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. It's play action by their quarterback. They're rolling to the right, dumps it down. Number 48 got to make the tackle. He does not. And they get an extra 3 yards, 4 yards out of that. We're dripping down to the guys that are trying to make the practice squad.
And you know what? Maybe we feel a little bit differently if our practices were also looking differently. But some of the things that we're seeing in this preseason game has kind of back up some of the fears that we've had as we watch the Cowboys practicing. And as much as we always say, it's just preseason and it's just practice. You play the way you practice. We're not the ones who came up with that saying. It wasn't just invented by us. There is some truth to that. And the fact that we practice so lacklusterly.
And it just seems like a lot of the joking around is now coming back to bite us in the ass. There's some again, we had pressure, but they bombed it deep. Mukwamu with a pick.
Is that a pick?
Yep, that's Mukwamu with a pick. A one-handed interception, by the way.
Mukwamu.
And again, right now, I want to make sure I get this right for everybody. On the actual depth chart, they have number 43, Keemon Hall, as the starter at the nickel cornerback spot. But Mukwamu was the backup, and he's the guy that just got that interception. So he was in the right spot. He made a one-handed interception there. Great job by him. Played great. I'm going to reiterate this. Played great when in the playoffs during the year. The last time we made the playoffs and knocked Tom Brady out the playoffs. That was with Dan Quinn's defense, and we needed a nickel cornerback. And we were just scrapping our 8 stringers together. And Mukwamu dropped down from safety to play cornerback, and that's what he was doing there, playing the nickel cornerback spot. So I think see, that's why, and this is what I'm trying to say, guys. This is why preseason is important. because that play right there we all watched together,
Yeah.
that might have just solidified or moved, at least moved them up the depth chart. When it comes to that, he was behind Keemon Hall.
Something in my eye for a second.
He was behind Keemon Hall. I think we had a little jump right there. We just saw a jump, and that's what preseason's about. It's not about winning. I don't give a fuck about the score. It's about not getting hurt and seeing jumps,
Yeah.
moves on your roster literally in real time.
And hey, knock on wood, other than those two little bang ups at the beginning of the game between Bell and Turner,
No
you know,
injuries. They both
it's
came
going
back
pretty
in.
smooth so
They
far.
both came back in. That's the good news there. That's the good. Oh, Wanye Thomas went out too. So, but I think he was.
True.
Yeah.
I thought did he?
Yeah,
come back?
number two
He's
did
coming
not.
back again.
No, number two never came back. But he's more. I think he's a little more even advanced than Marquise Bell for the safety position. So I
Okay.
think they might have even taken him out before Marquise Bell. Because Marquise Bell missed a couple snaps because of the little bang up, but then he came back while Wanya Thomas just stayed out. So I hope he's okay. Well, number two,
Ronan the voice, what's up?
Wanya
And
Thomas.
yeah, talk to Sully. It is depressing because he said it. You know, you gotta stop. Like, not us personally, just in general. Like, you gotta stop the Super Bowl talk. Like, we can't
Yeah.
even get our asses into an NFC Championship game,
Yeah,
let alone a Super Bowl. So,
I agree. It's
yeah.
as I lived through those great years. And you guys are going to see it on Netflix in a week, but they're living off of that. And maybe some of the fans lived off of that for a little
I
bit, but
know.
the fans saw it
True
first.
Cowboy, what's up? Again,
True.
huge shout out to everybody here.
Yeah.
Chilling, hanging with us
Hit
again.
that like for the stream. Hit
I was gonna
subscribe
say,
if you're new. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
You want to do my whole job?
Yeah, go ahead, baby. Do your
You
I don't remember
You
it.
knew it.
Do your spiel.
You did half of it before? Just messing around, guys, a little bit. But yeah, just, you know, we haven't done it in a little bit, but make sure to hit like.
I'm on exit stage left.
Yeah, go ahead. Make sure to hit like if you haven't already. Subscribe down below if you're new. Of course, hop in the Discord link for that's in the description box down below. But not just that, I got to shout out the people repping the MCF side of things here, helping to keep this going. First of all, Boogie's got 7 points left up there on the stream boss.
First and 10. Milton going hard, wide open miss.
Again,
he had a 40-yard game.
We got to manage that great power.
Yeah, that arm is great, but it's too strong right now. I'm sorry. Yes.
No. It just I
yes.
also got distracted.
Repping Mr. Marco Sepien, who is
overwhelming.
Yes, overthrow there, unfortunately, with power. But yes, Mr. Marco Sepien,
yes,
sponsor of the quarter.
Of course, I have to shout out a big mahalo to the man Park.
Yeah.
Can't forget Cat52, the current Cash App King. Bow down to the king. And of course, last but certainly not least, Skeptical fan. Always stay skeptical. He's showing the love a different way by being the gifting membership king.
Yes, much love to everybody there. And of course, you see Andy and Boogie hanging on with a Trayvon Diggs, number 7 points, right up there. Someone can take over that stream boss with a Trayvon Diggs drop. We also have a new leader here, and that leader,
looks like the Rams player is a little bit banged up.
Yeah, Rams player on the sideline, number 24. I do want to say that we have an overall leader. I know Marco Sepien's on that board as well, but Marco Sepien is currently not the leader. It's Mr. John Luna. So shout out to Mr. John Luna. And a leader on the gifting board is the guy who's the stream boss right now. Indian Boogie is the leader with 1 gifted membership. You can only gift those when you're in the membership. And last but never least, the Cash App leader right now, Motor City Maniac, Detroit representative.
That's right.
Much love to Motor City. I appreciate you, brother. And he is in the lead. He just jumped over Skeptical fan by a couple. So that's the way it's going. And again, at the end of the month, we will crown some quarter champions, some big champions.
We're punting, by the way.
Yeah, that other play, Milton threw the ball behind the receiver. Bad throw. That's 2 back-to-back bad throws by Milton. So, I mean, again, we could talk about it and say, he should be the star.
Definitely has their thoughts about Milton, just in general.
Speak on it. I'm ready.
It's pretty clear he needs a little bit more practice, right?
Fumble! Oh, he dropped it. He fumbled it, and we couldn't recover it.
Jump Tube said maybe put Milton in like a 10-step drop, but then he'd be getting sacked, I guess. So, damn, what the hell? Milton said Watson's 27. William Brady said his nickname was going to be Sloppy Joe.
Damn.
Oh, damn. That one hurts a little bit. Guys, come on. He's a young guy, just, only his 2nd year in the NFL overall, and he has the unfortunate grace of being stuck with the Dallas Cowboys. So,
and again, I'm not saying that's a good thing to a lot of players that he has an opportunity to do something here.
From a coaching perspective,
first preseason game,
a poor guy is going to be going through it. And let's be real, even outside of that, Outside of Troy Aikman, has Dallas ever developed a quarterback?
I mean, Romo came in there and
Actually,
Parcells started too, but you know, what I'm saying like I think a lot of the
I wouldn't say we developed Tony Romo. He came to us good. We just didn't
he came.
fully fuck him up. Does
Remember
that
though,
make
but
sense?
remember he came to us as an undrafted rookie. So you got to remember that
Okay, so
he had
okay,
to be helped. And I think Parcells and what's the Peyton what's his name Peyton the coach
Sean.
Sean Payton, they helped him develop. I do think they developed.
Okay,
That's the last quarterback we helped develop from a undrafted,
okay,
maybe better than he should have been, but not where he ended up being in the NFL. He much
okay.
higher and better. So that's just me.
I guess the argument is,
Outside of that was
did we
Aikman.
quote unquote develop Dak?
Hmm.
Does that make sense?
I think with the changes we had and the different viewpoints about how to use Dak, mainly from the front office, putting their 2 fucking cents in. But it was also the Garrett situation, and I think all of that stuff, equals. Let me put it this way: bad development. But the reason is, if you put him with the Bill Belichick, do you think he's going to be? Do you think Dak would be the same Dak? The answer is no.
No.
So development has not been done with Dak Prescott, in my opinion.
I guess it's too late for that now.
Now, no, now he's already a veteran. He's on the way out in a way. In a couple of
Justin
years, it's
Roberts'
over.
score is still 14-6 as
Yeah,
of now. We are in the third quarter, so obviously that score can still, has plenty of time to
yeah,
change.
yeah.
Um, but honestly, like we said, we're not too upset about the score. We're just trying to keep our eye on certain things and patterns and stuff like that we're seeing. As far as the way that Schottenheimer is calling plays and running things, and as far as certain players that we know are going to be out there contributing to the Cowboys' success, offensive, defensive, special teams, offensive. Real quick, so yeah, and Cassie said that Milton was the same way in college. He was
Mm.
infuriating to watch.
Mm.
So again, like I said, it's really
Former
going to come
Tennessee
down to
Bowl.
coaching because honestly, a lot of the base fundamentals are there, right?
He's got the natural stuff for
That's
sure.
what I'm trying to
Yeah,
say. It's he's not uncoachable or unteachable. That
that's the whole
you're
reason why
not
I think
trying
the
to bring,
Cowboys wanted to bring him in.
exactly, like you're not trying to force, some undrafted scrub
Right. Oh,
offense to
the man's a
kind of turn
lunatic.
into a starter. So Milton's got a good foundation to build off of.
Agree. Mr. the Lunatic in the house dropping that $1-2 holla. What did the man say?
Hey, that, if I'm Mozzie, I'm definitely worried. He said with his $2 holler, keep an eye on the defensive tackle Toya, because in my
Yep.
opinion, Mozzie's a non-factor.
Right now, it's incredible, right? We might have a guy drafted in the 7th round that can start over a guy who was drafted in the 1st round. And I'm even hearing.
I think that tells you a lot about Mozzie and just how badly not only we fucked up with him, but just how badly we failed to progress with him.
To
It's
coach him.
it's like worse than the Taco situation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because at least Taco, for better or for worse, did show some improvement.
Mozzie shows
right?
well, he showed something here and there.
He
Mozzie
showed something.
showed
I don't know if you can call it improvement.
Mozzie showed nothing ever. There was zero improvement by Mozzie. Zero improvement, and if anything, it was regression. So regression from bad.
Yeah.
So the Taco was bad, and he had like a bump here and
Like
there.
I said, at least Taco went from bad to slightly less bad. Mozzie has
That's the way
somehow.
that's the way of looking at it.
But
Yeah.
that's my whole point.
Yeah.
Taco sucked. No one's trying to move around that. But Taco at least went upwards, whereas Mozzie, like you said, you can make an argument he has gotten worse in some ways.
Yeah.
That's
I
not
hear you.
the place you want to be as a former top pick of the Dallas Cowboys.
Agree. And guess where they're both from? Michigan. Ooh, that hurts. Anyways, Indian Boogie. For that drop by the Lunatic, he goes to 5 points.
Yeah.
Isn't that the old jersey you have, your favorite number? Anyways, yes. The 5 alive, that takes over that stream, but do not let it be a non-Cowboy fan, guys. So just giving you a heads up, as the Rams are running roughshod off us.
Damn, bad news though. Cowboy linebacker Buddy Johnson down on the field.
53,
So
50 something. Buddy Johnson. Not again. I'm gonna say this. He had actually kind of like played some games last year for us off the practice squad. I just don't think he's that good. I just don't think he's that good. So I mean, we don't want to see injuries, but at this point, everybody gets injured is probably going to be a guy who's going to be a practice squad player.
Yeah.
Just saying.
At this point in the game, yeah. So by the way, we're almost 1 halfway through the third quarter here.
The
Well, just
lunatic,
so
I
you
love
guys
it. What
are.
he's saying. Lunatic said, "Scout the player, not the helmet, but talk on Mozzie, make that difficult." And you can't. You're
Yeah,
not wrong about that. But yeah, I agree. Number 93, that rookie,
to-
Toya,
Toya.
Toya,
That's how I say it.
Toya. Yeah,
Toya.
Toia. He, from the moment we picked him, I like the fact that he's basically Mozzie Smith, just better. And the reason I say that because he's better at stopping the run. He's not going to get moved around. Mozzie gets pushed down the fucking field by everybody. You can't have that as another. He's Dontari Poe.
If you can be
Okay.
replaced by a seventh rounder, reevaluate
Man,
yourself.
listen. I mean, look at the practices. I am going to have a couple notes here that some of our like the receivers, the tight ends, Noah Fant, Jalen Brooks, Trayshawn Holden, a guy to keep an eye on, and you'll probably see him in this third quarter and fourth quarter. He's number 7, by the way. He's not Trayvon Diggs, but you'll see him on that field.
Yeah.
He's connected with Milton a bunch of times. They all had nice catches this whole week in practice, in multiple practices. So you see some of these are the kind of the backup guys. You see some of them kind of come through. You saw Brooks come through today, but not really anybody else, in my opinion. Then you have how'd you say is it Toya?
Toya.
Toya again, more rotation as a one tech this week
Okay.
with the starters. And we know a lot had to do with Mozzie being out, but Mozzie being out, Toya got many more reps with the starters, and he seems to be passing them. They also have that Winford. What's his name? Shit, I forgot his name now.
Sorry, I just.
No. The reason I'm saying that is because I have him right here.
Alfred.
No. I'll tell you right now. His where is he here? Perion Winfrey. He's behind Toya, who also has shown out much better than Mozzie Smith. An undrafted guy, a guy who we picked up fucking scrub. So I'm just saying the Cowboys have two guys that are like late rounder or undraft or picked up off free
Yeah.
agency from nothing, who are better than Mozzie Smith, a first round pick from 2 years ago. So
And hey, Scorpio, it just ain't mine. Trigger finger. So the lunatic said it. Even Hankins said it last year. Mozzie's the strongest player on the team, but I am the strongest Cowboy on the field.
Yeah. Yep, and that's the thing. Mozzie can be strong, but how is he applying that strength to the opponent? And
Yeah.
with strategy, with technique, you got to do that. And the coaches got to be helping him, but he's not fast off the ball, and he's not really doing it. Oh, look at that stop! And again, there you go. Who's number 95?
Physically, it sounds like he's obviously capable of performing certain things, but if mentally, like as a football player, he can't quite grasp it or execute it, then it doesn't matter how much physical ability you have if you can't actually implement it.
Number
right.
95 is Denzel Jackson from the Bahamas. He's going to be on our team as an international player.
Now I'm gonna get
Exemption.
some water real quick when you
Okay,
finish.
he's going to be an exemption on an international squad. Even Denzel Jackson, even he looks better than Mozzie. He just made a great play right there. So I'm just saying, like this is where Mozzie is at. He should be cut. That should have been picked right through his hands, and then the Ram guy caught it for a first down. Incredible. Like the Cowboys cannot catch a break. And there was a guy right there, and that's the rookie, number 50, and Shamar James. We got in the 5th round, linebacker. Again, right there, right place, right time. Just went right through his fucking hands, and he literally knocked the ball into the hands of the receiver. Like, it's crazy. That might not have been a good pass. I don't know. But either way, Shamar James knocked the ball into the Rams' hands. Again, good news there is that he's in the right place, right time. Right place, right time. Just has to get better at making a play. A rookie from the UF Florida Gators. Here comes a run. Up. Nice job there. Who got the eyes? Number 48. But 48, and he's Zion Childress. Let me say something about Zion Childress. I should mention him more. You see him in our uploaded video shorts that we have. You'll see number 48 making a one-handed interception against Milton in practice. You'll see him being involved, and he does a lot of stuff out there that for a guy who's at the end of our roster could sneak on to the 53 if he does the right things. Maybe an injury happens. So Childress, somebody to watch, a good prospect for the training for the practice squad / maybe a little more because he's been highly involved with a lot of things. He is what do you call it? He is officially where is he at here? He's officially cornerback, but he's not an inside guy, he's an outside guy. Ball pops up in the air. Mukwama was there and helped knock it out with Darius Harris, who he's practice squad at best. Did not get the pick though. Now it's 3rd and 14. So now with 5 minutes to go in the third quarter, so now you're looking at a possible, here's where you can see the Cowboys 3rd and 14. This is where somebody on defense who want to shine. This is a chance to fucking shine. There's a chance to maybe jump the gun on something here. Maybe something, take it. Take that interception out the air. So we'll see. Here's Buddy Johnson left the field on his own. That's good news. No dumb penalties. They are running the ball, so they're just going to take it easy. And there's a good stop there by number 53, James Houston. Motor City knows him, formerly Detroit Lion. But he's out. He's been very good in practice, I will say. I think Houston's a guy who's going to make his number 53. I don't think he'll make the. I don't think he's 53, but he's going to be real close. We have too many outside pass rushers for him to make this 53-man squad. But I do think that he's a guy we don't want anybody else swiping because I think he's showing something in practice and he showed something so far already. Only 2.5 quarters, but showed something in his game. Always around the ball, beating his blocker a large percentage of the time. They're kicking a field goal here, trying to extend this to a 17-6 lead. Let's see what happens. It's a 37-yard field goal attempt. It is up, and it is good. Down the middle. So just to be accurate about it. So the Rams are now up 17-6. Who cares? It's just a score. But it's more about, a lot of times in these situations, it's about team stuff when it's scheme and coaching when you kind of analyze that stuff. But when it comes to players, it's individual, and that's what we got to kind of keep an eye on, in my opinion, when it comes to this. Now, to everybody in the house, hit the like, subscribe, and the notification bell. Let me see who's in here speaking with me. Cassie Stewart Roswell in the house. I hate injuries too. Um, Scorpio is damn NCW too fast. The lunatic said, "Yep, that's what the wife responded with earlier." Scorpio, that's funny. Yep, Daxon with the huge stop. We discussed that while it was on. Perry on Winfrey, that's the guy. I've seen a lot from him. The lunatic. Again, that's why I mentioned him. I think he's number 99. Childress, number 48, made that great. I made a good play there, but also in practice making a lot of plays. Um, so yeah, the lunatic said, listen, a lot of the Cowboy content creators out there. He said it seems like Mozzie does not love football like Booker does on our offensive side of the ball there in the first rounder. Again, Mozzie said, I don't like football. I like to hit people, which is fun and all, but you gotta also have that desire in you. And it just doesn't seem like he has that desire. So that's where Mozzie kind of loses a little bit uh, of respect there when it comes to his ability, his energy for this thing. But I still gotta see Booker. He's not. He didn't play today. He was on. He was not on the field today. He was not suited up. So we'll see. I want to see him. I want to see Booker play because I'm hearing good and bad about Booker, and I want to see more, especially if he has to start. Because Rob Jones, guys, if you haven't heard, he was out for 2 to 3 months. I know, baby, you might not have heard this. But Rob Jones out for the year. They put him on season-ending injured reserve. It's over. Yeah, so he's not coming back. So yeah, so whatever it was, the Cowboys says, yeah, this guy. So we just lost Robert, a free agent who was supposed to be a starter, at least to help the young guys before they took over. Gone before the first even preseason game. So now we got Booker's got to start. We got TJ Bass. Looked like he couldn't give it all there, but Booker's not starting, which tells me. I mean, not starting, but Booker's not in. He's in street clothes. He's not playing, which tells me the Cowboys, I guess, have seen enough from Booker to have him starting at right guard. He's taking over for Zach Martin. Remember that. So you got TJ Bass out there. You got Brock Hoffman, who I don't think he was. I think he was actually another guy that could start there. He was also in street clothes. I think. I don't think he played out there. So those are big names. Kind of keep an eye on. Childress was flying. Said Scorpio. You know it. Glurman said that's just our luck. You know how this thing goes with us. Now the lunatic. I don't think. I don't want to overhype Childress. I don't think a guy who's undrafted is going to. It should necessarily. It could happen, but I don't think. Jerry Jones loves to say, "Oh, look how good he is." We don't need another cornerback because we got Childress. Childress is good against backups. I just don't know if he's ready for that kind of starter responsibility. I disagree with you, the lunatic. I know we'd love to see it. I think Keelan Hall and Israel Mukwama, I've been saying, has proven abilities there as a nickel cornerback in games that matter. And I'm talking about playoffs with Dan Quinn when we beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, even when we lost to the Niners. Mukwama played very well as the slot nickel cornerback. And I truly think right now, Keelan Hall is a starter and Mukwama's behind him. I think Mukwama's going to pass him. I think tonight showed a little bit of the reason why. But, you know, there's more than just the interception to look at. There's more stuff to look at. And I saw a couple of times Mukwama did get beat. So we'll have to wait and see. Dustin Rhodes said, what Keelan Hall? Number 43, he's still there. He was started. He's listed as the starter. That's a pass right there. Number 6, this is named Kelly. He made a couple nice catches. That's a nice catch right there, and pulls the first down, keeps the ball moving. Under 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. The wife will be here in a moment. But yeah, Scorpio, same with you, man. I like this drive so far. True Cowboys and Booker has some huge shoes to fill. Agreed. And we're gonna see what happens. Hey, 5 points away. I keep looking up there. I see that stream ball's almost done. There's a play action, and we got number 45 catching the ball. Who's got to be a tight end, right? Who's that? Fant? Who's 45? Shit, I don't even know.
I'm sorry, I did take a little 5 minutes.
Rivaldo Fairweather. That's why I don't know who he is, because he's like the 8th string tight end. But Milton is right now. Milton is trying to lead this Cowboy team on a drive at the 50-yard line, basically. A little run here to Maffa.
Come on.
It's one of the, let's say, brighter spots of our run game, right? I would say that Phil Maffa has been looking pretty
today for sure.
sparkish.
For
You
today
know what I'm
for
saying?
sure.
Yeah. So again, as number 37 on that field, I hope that Maffa can, show more than just being a short yardage guy.
Look,
Now,
him, it's not like we've given him many chances or created
I
many
know.
chances or opportunities for him to
Oh,
do
Brock Hoffman
more
is
than
there. I'm
that.
sorry.
So,
Hoffman is in there.
what's up, Mr. Luna? Shout out to you. Nice
Boom,
to see you
boom.
as well here.
John Luna in the house. You know who he is? You guys better know. Check out the
Again, they
description if you don't
definitely
know.
think it's a run.
Also, check him out here. He is first place currently, although it's the margin has closed. He is in first place. Much love to the man, John Luna. Hey, Milton going deep.
No.
Oh.
Yeah,
No push there, no fucking flag. I guess not. Green from the Rams made the play. No, unable to get the connection there. 2:16 left in the third quarter. And again, you want to see Milton connect. He got the arm, but he's not been able to be accurate. That's Flournoy. I gotta say, he puts the ball
I'm
in a
sorry.
catchable
I
area.
actually think
Yeah,
that
good
was more on the
defense.
defense.
Yeah, great defensive play.
Like,
You're 100% right.
At first, before I saw the replay, I was gonna say, I'm like, why can we not ever get good timing between the quarterback and receiver? 'Cause
Cowboys are going for it.
I thought number 19 ran that route a little short. Watching the replay, that was just
Oh man, look at Milton get out of that. No flag. Can we get the first? He gets the third. That's a first. Oh, you're saying he stepped out early? Come on, that's not a first.
Okay, run it. Review the footage.
If he's that dumb that he stepped out of bounds, then he deserved. Then that's a dumb fucking play. You got to be that. That's rookie-ish shit right there. Which again, he's in his second year. You got that first down. Come on, watch that foot. I think that's a first.
Sorry, that's it. Well,
where's
the football?
There's a hold there. I knew that was a hold. They didn't call it. But I do want. I wanted to see where the football was because he
crossed the first yard.
It don't matter. He got the football was on his side, on his hip.
Yeah, then if it's where the football's at, then it's not a first.
You got to put that over the line, though.
Then yeah, that's a fuck up by him. Then.
Yep, it's not showing it. Hey, but it is showing it.
That was a great call by the ref. So
that was very. I mean, that ball was on his hip. The line is not. It looks like maybe it's a challenge. Maybe, but my point is that for the Cowboys right now, they have to. Those are little things that a second-year guy like Milton has to just put the ball over. Just put the ball over. It's a line that stretches, continuously. Just don't step out of bounds and put the ball over, and you got it. And he didn't do that. And I think that's where he went to college days.
We're not even challenging it, which lets you know that we know we fucked up.
He went to the college days. Who was in the house? John Luna. He just took over the boss of the stream boss.
Right. Thank you, Mr. Luna. What's up? Do you know what he had to say with his $5?
Hit me with it because he did hit. Again, we had 5 already hit earlier. So we made it 15 to get to the final. In the second half, we just started, and that's the first hit of the second half on the goal achieved board, the bullseye. So much love to John Luna. I'm assuming he's gonna keep his name on this one. I don't know, but what did he have to say, baby? I don't know.
He said, "Hey, y'all, let's get this started." It's
right.
not too late to reach the goal.
That's right, John Luna with the first one there. I'm gonna put him down. Because we got the other 5 that
will wide open.
I just wanted to make sure John Luna knew that. We have 5 others, but we had to kind of redo it because the time ran out. So I gave the 5 credit from the earlier 5 and then just kind of, it was really 4, but I gave the earlier credit and I moved it over here.
So while you were shouting them out there, just letting everybody know exactly what Gooberman just said. The secondary looks like they're giving up because the Rams were just wide open for a 20-plus yard first down bomb. And because of where the ball is at, I mean, they're on our 30.
Yeah, and we're under a minute in the third quarter. So, they're about to maybe put up a couple more points, which again, score doesn't matter. It's more the performance of this, like the coming through. It's not. They're not coming through.
22.
Yeah, they're not coming.
I misspoke.
Most of our team is not coming through. And I'm talking most of the guys are backups now. Interior, how did he get through three guys inside? Ran over a rookie linebacker. There's no defensive tackle in the mix. He had to get tackled by a fucking cornerback. That should not be
Tackling
happening.
is a generous word there because it basically just looked like he tripped himself more
Oh,
than he got
and I should
takled
mention this to
on it.
Mr. John Luna since he's saying about the catching up
Yeah.
to the goal and hitting that goal raffle. Again, we have now six total, right, out of 20, which right now we have one out of 15, which is where we're counting. We're starting it here. But I did want to say we do have a little special thing going on, John Luna, which we usually don't do. Oh my God, they just ran all over our entire team. He took our entire
He took the defense with
defense
him for that first
eight
down.
yards for a first down as we enter the fourth quarter. And this is fucking, I mean, I
Yeah.
know it's our backups. I know it's preseason. I know it doesn't matter as
We were,
much. My
again,
goodness.
I wouldn't say we were stopping the run, but we were definitely holding out there for a bit. Like
A little
Scorpio had
bit.
said, it started off rough, got better as it went on, and now it's rough again.
Yeah.
So back to you.
But before it gets rougher, let me make sure we let John Luna know too. Because I mean, maybe he wants to
Yeah.
have a little fun. And we don't do this very often, but tonight for the wife, $20. And she takes a shot. Of course, $10. I'll take a shot. Right now, I got two in me from the first half. You got one in you.
Yeah.
So right now, that's where we're at. We're not looking to get trashed, but this game is trash. This fucking performance is trash. So look, we don't do this for the regular season, but for preseason,
We're willing to let loose a little.
yeah,
Buster Robert said, "What's the run game look like? Do you want the short answer or the long answer?
you
The
give them
short
the answer.
answer is bad. The long answer, extremely bad.
I mean, there's a
But yes,
couple of
no, it has not been good. Like you said, there's been a few little moments, um, but
speak.
nothing that actually stands out. Those handful of moments, those are the lucky moments that it feels like every team sometimes gets in a game. We were pretty slow to even attempt a running play.
Hmm.
And I feel like the implication of that concerns me more than any run, anything we saw on the field. You know,
Yeah,
um, put it on the O line, put it on the running back situation. Either way, I have to be honest. I am more concerned about the run now than I was even a week ago, even 2 weeks ago, even a month ago. The closer we get to the start of the season is concerning to me. Or I don't really see that changing unless again the only quote unquote way that changes, James, it's gonna come down to blue. Blue seems like the most effective
we're missing
run.
Javante Williams and Miles Sanders, who are the projected starters. And we're missing them only because we're holding them out because of the starters. And Jaden Blue is like the wild card of
I
that group.
guess.
The
I
rest of the
guess.
guys, they're fighting for a spot.
I guess.
I'm
But
not
you
even seeing a
see, I
starting
see
running
him
back.
at the same level as Jaden Blue, and maybe that's wrong of me. But all of those three guys seem interchangeable for the most part. Maybe slightly different skill sets, obviously different guys, but still producing the same result. Um, I don't know. It's hard to exactly expect a lot of good things from your run game if you kind of know going into the season that your coach doesn't really want to run and he doesn't really plan on running too often. And the few times he's going to do it, you're basically going to be like pulling teeth. So like I don't know. It doesn't
Yeah,
seem like a team that
I know.
values the run as
And
much
it's weird
as
because that's what
you would think.
that's one thing that he did well at Seattle with not Kalen Carson,
Yeah.
but Carson. What's his running back? The running back from the Seahawks. Wide open was tight end here. If they break the tackles a touchdown, they don't. But now it's first and goal on the 5. So, you know,
Surprise, surprise.
yeah,
Oh man, that's
not good.
frustrating. So, um, and
I
and
just,
and realistically speaking, it's kind of like the tale of two sides of that same coin. For as much as we are unable or unwilling to run the ball, it seems we are unable and unwilling to stop the run as well. So,
it's interesting how the run is our death.
and
And
by
it's
the
been like
way,
that
this
for
is
years.
this is even
Let's be
outside
honest.
of like a talent perspective. I'm not even talking about the fact that second, third, fourth stringers are gonna fuck up.
And they run and they're short, but they gained 2 yards out of the 4 they needed for the touchdown. There's a flag late,
It
so
looks like it's
it could
on
be a
this side.
hold. Yeah, if it's a hold now, it's first and
Maybe it's
goal
a hold because they're
on the
walking by.
14. Huh?
It looks like they're moving back, so
Yeah.
it does look like
So
it's
it'd be
on
like
them.
first and goal on the 14, which is
Yeah,
obviously a help. It'd probably end up being on us, knowing the way things always go. There you
yep,
go. There's the hold on them.
it is a
Thank
hold.
goodness. At least there's that. At least there's that. So
Excuse me, I have the hiccups all.
it was probably that one shot you had.
Keep getting the hiccups on stream. This happens like
Try that one shot.
every other
I'm
game.
no, well, no, yeah, no, that's but maybe it's been like a year, not a year, but it's been like 8 months since we went on stream for this. So
I need someone to do some research then. What is it about alcohol that triggers the hiccups?
probably we were drinking last time too. You're right. Oh man, we don't drink very often, but man, this cowboy life, the Dallas cowboy life, makes you drink.
It does inspire one to
Yes,
imbibe.
imbibe a lot. There's to not make a tackle, he just ran by three guys, but it's first and goal on the 14, which is exactly what now it turned to a first and goal on the 8, or second and goal on the 8.
Hey, I'll take that.
I mean, good for now. For now.
Mm.
Cheers to Saturday Night NFL. Hell yeah, jump tube. Talk to us. This is gonna be a bad season. Trade Micah now, so we're getting more draft picks. Why pay a player for a record deal for a bad season? I've said this before about Micah. That's what I think is going to happen. Is that the best deal is going to turn into trading him is the best thing for us because of the Joneses fuck up, and because by the time we sign him to a huge deal, he's going to be 5 years in the league. So by the time he's finishing that deal, he's going to be worn out already, and he's going to underperform before
Easy
that.
touchdown.
Easy touchdown. Shamar James is out of coverage there, and leverage given up. They just scored a TD, easy TD. Let me update the fucking score.
Yay. Cheers, jump to Saturday Night Football.
It's just ugly. Yeah, it's just ugly all the way. It's more of like we got the answer to
Look.
all that bullshit dancing around and all this
I know.
fucking cheering on. Come on, guys.
I feel like
practice.
Look,
I'm saying by the coaches. That whole culture is ruined.
But the only thing more dangerous to us than a team in motion is a team running. So how do y'all think?
Y'all,
yes.
Yeah.
How do y'all think week 1 is gonna go?
Against the Eagles in Philly, we're in trouble.
A team that famously uses quite a bit of motion and famously has Saquon Barkley.
Well, yeah.
In the sense of, if you could craft an offense that was uniquely suited to kicking our ass, it's hard to think
the only ones better are the Niners.
Challenge specifically for our weaknesses.
The Niners at full blast, running that fucking Shanahan shit. That's the Shanahan offenses are the worst, but that's the only thing the Eagles don't have. Outside of that, they got everything else. So they got a goddamn good GM. Fuck Philly.
And thank you there, the Mr. Scorpio, the mod with the trigger finger now.
They keep coming.
But yeah, it is slightly depressing. But hey, I guess crazier things have happened than Dallas winning a few games.
Right? That's what I'm saying with Wiseman. I'm almost at that point now. Like, yeah, trading him will be great, but it's almost worth getting him to use out this year and then trading him. It's almost worth that. Like maybe before the trade deadline. Like use them, see how we're doing. If it's just a wasted season, just trade them for the deadline.
I mean,
someone's gonna definitely grab them for big bucks.
I feel like I'm on the opposite end of the spectrum. Okay. The Cowboys front office has already shown that it doesn't matter how many trades imagine if Micah is this generation's Herschel Walker trade type of situation.
We'll screw it up.
It doesn't matter.
Jimmy Johnson's out there.
Exactly.
We don't have anyone like Jimmy Johnson.
We will take those picks, we'll take any boon we get, and we will squander it and find a way to fuck it up. We'll draft Mozzie. That's all we'll do.
I will say that I will blame
draft a Mozzie.
I know I don't usually say this because he's one of the only saviors on our team when it comes to drafting. All the stuff is put on him, and that is Will McClay. But Will McClay did push. He did push for Mozzie Smith. So that's on you. I can't defend you on that one. We've seen the video.
We love Will McClay because we know when he hits, he hits. But the reality is he is complicit in the things that our front office is trying to achieve.
With little option because they force him into doing something with nothing.
His job is to execute whatever their demands are. Right. So if they tell them,
and he follows through,
Mozzie Smith, and I'm being very general here, but the point is, if they say, find us a defensive player who has this, and this, and McClay goes out there and scouts, and he presents his information, and the front office decides that Mozzie is somehow the guy, it doesn't matter what Will McClay or anyone else says if the front office has decided that Mozzie is the guy.
Well, I agree with you on that. On that one thing, and I think you forgot, Will McClay literally stood up and said, take Mozzie Smith. He was pushing for Mozzie.
He fought for him.
He fought for him. Others were fighting for the offensive lineman. Left tackle. So, and I think it's Bergeron, which is a guy I liked in the second round. The Cowboys were looking at him, trading back and then getting him, which would have been now the better move.
Now, then it was still the better. Like
I'm saying we didn't know then.
Then and now.
Now we know
yes,
for sure it's the better.
Now it's just confirmed
Yes.
that it would have been better for us had we gone in that direction. So,
it's confirmed here.
I will be the first to admit, though, had we done that, there would have still been a faction of Cowboy Nation that would have cried against that move just because it's very similar to other moves that we made recently in the past. And they would like to see the front office invest maybe in a different position.
Yeah.
Just throwing that out there that I could still see people bitching about it. But it's a lot harder to bitch about an offensive lineman that's out there producing and giving you something back. The only argument you can make is like, oh, I would have liked to do something else. But at least the argument you can't make is because this guy sucks. Right. Now you can make the argument we shouldn't have drafted that position and Mozzie fucking sucks.
Yeah. And you won't ever see us go in that position for another 10 years. Oh, or care about it because of the Joneses.
And that is one of the other kind of like death blows that this deals us. Because
13
we know
minutes.
The Cowboys are already so hesitant to make this type of move. And then the one time they do, they bungle it so badly that we know they're not going to attempt it again until Jerry Jones is probably like a skeleton in the ground telling Steven what to do.
Just want to say Trayshawn Holden with the catch. It was a low throw by Milton. Good catch by Trayshawn Holden, number 7. Someone to keep your eye on. Another guy to keep your eye on. He's on your screen. John Luna, our leader. Are you all right? What, you jumped up there. Our leader and
if the door opens,
our leader and our what do you call it? I was going to say, I lost track of you.
Sorry.
But it was, yes. Let's love to our leader here, our leaderboard, and also our stream boss. Shout outs to John Luna. What did he have to say?
Oh, with his $5, he said, glad to finally get this preseason started in this donut for Scorpio.
I'll
hey, the number one mod here on the LCS side of things. Thank you so much, Scorpio. Appreciate you. And thank you again, John Luna, for showing the love there.
Much love to you. I'm writing it down. If we hit it tonight, we're good. Oh shit! Who got that one?
Oh, man, I thought that
was that a catch? All right, good catch there. That was the guy. I don't even know his name.
35.
Yeah. He was. His name is again, our 8th string tight end. You know what I'm saying? Is that good?
Yeah, just confused by our. I was looking at the score. Oh, okay.
Rivaldo Fairweather just made that play. He has 2 catches for him. Good for him, I guess.
Hey, just no one loves anything more than fair weather.
We got a lot of those.
Oh shit! Someone's
fucking injury.
Who is?
That's a one thing we don't want to see.
Great.
Is that Sadiq Charles?
Yeah, it is.
Guys, here's the thing. Another guy we picked up is his leg. His left leg, left knee,
left leg for sure.
So he's one of our solid backups.
I do think it's his knee.
One of our solid backups now out, and that's probably going to be out for 2 months, something like that. That's major. And the reason I say that, I hate this, man, our backups are actually pretty solid.
Shit. Guys, it's not looking good because the rest of the team is kneeling. Just letting you guys know.
I'm looking here. We got Nate Thomas, TJ Bass, Brock Hoffman, Sadiq Charles, and Hakeem Ajandani, who got kicked off the team the other day, I think. I mean, not off the team, but off the field. The crazy thing is that La'el Collins would be the next up in line. And La'el Collins, if you're wondering who he is, what number? Number 72. So keep that in mind. If you see number 72 in the field, La'el Collins. And he's supposed to play guard.
Yeah.
And that's where he's listed as. And a lot of people want to see him at guard. So he's right now listed at left guard. And honestly, he's listed as right guard. He may be coming in at right guard right now.
Since we're talking injuries, just very, very quickly.
But he was helping a lot of our younger guys.
All good.
On defense and offense. Go ahead.
Buddy Johnson.
Yeah.
He's questionable to return with a knee injury. But that to me is, again, a more positive sign just because the fact that he's questionable to return lets you know it's not as bad as we initially feared. So
if you can
have a little bit of an update there.
If you can return, that means that you got a chance to, you know what I'm saying? That means that you're going to be okay.
Exactly. It's not as bad as we initially thought. But you know what's funny? As I read West Virginia Country Boys $2 holler, who thank you so much, man. Appreciate you. He said, great show. Hey.
Appreciate it, bro. Thank you.
It's only being great by viewers like you.
Yes, you guys out there watching the game and us and conversing with us and supporting the channel, like John Luna, Country Boy in the house.
Imagine if I was stuck alone having to listen to Mr. MCF talk this much football. I would die.
I'd talk our ear off. The lunatic, Justin Quarles, thank you all. Seriously, Citizen Z, in the place to be. Thank you all for being part of this tonight on that side of things, supporting the channel. And I was going to write his name down, but that does not hit the bullseye. I can't count it.
Yeah.
out of fairness. So yeah, there you go. Just let you know that appreciate you, country boy, and yes, thank you for saying a great show. We just do our best to give our real emotional feeling, not emotion, but our feelings about our opinion of what we're seeing literally in front of our eyes.
Hey,
No yeses and nos and whys and why
both.
nots.
Always both.
Yeah.
Always both.
Here he goes. Milton going down the field. Is this a better one?
Better one.
Connected to who? Sean Holt,
There we go.
who I've been
So much
talking
better.
about. I've been talking about this guy who's coming across. He made some. You see some of the videos we posted, some of the shorts. You see Sean Holt making a one-handed grab.
No, the
From
thing
who?
there was
From who?
fantastic.
From Milton. Milton settled down. He saw the opening just created immediately, and he just lobbed it in there. Now we're on the 20-yard line, zooming for a touchdown. They didn't count it because of timeout. Touchdown to Fairweather.
Oh God, what a good move though.
There we go.
Oh.
Thank you, Scorpio. On us.
No, it's a flag.
What was it?
False start?
Oh, that's why I just ended the play. He blew the
I
whistle.
think it was a false start.
Yep.
Damn.
Cowboys just killed that off there. Kill a chance for a Milton touchdown to Steven to Fairweather.
And again, our momentum.
Yep. Now we went from the red zone to out of the red zone. 1st and 15 on the 25-yard line. 11 minutes to go. 11:09 to be exact in the fourth quarter. Down 24-6. But I want to see Milton do something here. Get out of the pocket. He does. He's on the roll. He's going to run. He goes, just don't get hurt. So he gets about 5 yards on that. I think that, how do you feel about, let me ask you a question. How do you feel about what we've seen with Trey Lance last in the preseason, offseason last year compared to Milton?
I mean,
because I think Milton's a lot better.
Already doing way better. And I have to be honest, just even the fact that the Cowboys trust him enough to be their backup tells you everything you need to know. Yeah. Trey Lance was barely allowed to snip Cooper Rush's parts. So, like, the fact that Milton is
That's
here.
Great. Oh, already, shit. A good run, and that's Malik Davis. And I know he's number 21. I know people he's a practice squad. But I always liked Malik Davis.
Yeah, I always liked him. It's like 2 days ago.
But I always liked Malik Davis. He's always done well. He was always in the doghouse, though, with the Cowboys.
He was.
And I think that I'm glad the Cowboys got him back because he is a viable piece. And I know the run, 2 runs in a row.
Ooh,
put up the field. Come on. That's the first 21 since Zeke. So, as a running back, I know we had Stephon Gilmore and others.
He didn't look great, but he did a great job cutting back the way he did, even if maybe that cut was a little too sharp.
It cost us there. Yeah.
I do think he took a step back a little too
much. They're taking him out now, which is okay for me. I'd rather have him out and see what the Cowboys can do in certain down and situations. I don't care about the score. Make it harder. I don't care. Make it harder for the Cowboys guys. See how they can do under pressure. Hey! And John Luna dropping another one. On here.
That would be huge.
How much is this on
I'm going to read this comment as soon as this play is over because it's a second and goal here for our Cowboys and I don't want to miss
Under center to run up the middle. Is that Maffa? It is Maffa. He got stalemated at the fucking line of scrimmage.
Not a single yard.
So it's third. Now it's that third and goal?
Real quick, Mr. Luna with his $5 holler. He said, put this one down for Pat Pfeiffer.
Oh, shit.
Does the score indicate that the Cowboys aren't playing well, or is it just that the Rams are looking that good? It indicates it's a preseason game in the sense of the score doesn't matter as much.
Yeah, I think the score is less relevant. It always is for preseason. It's more about individual performances and injuries.
If you want to talk about overall themes, though, our inability to stop the run is a
false start again. On the goal line. False start would go back 5 yards.
All right.
But yeah, go ahead.
Brandon Aubrey gets to go back out there.
Well, not yet. We got one more play still. But yeah.
I'm going to assume Brandon Aubrey's coming back out there. But yeah, to me, the score is more indicative of the fact that we're very bad at stopping the run, whether it's our backups, our starters, or our whatevers.
I also think it's coaching, too. The schemes and maybe discipline. Definitely off on this game. And it just seems that they do look like they're still... They haven't really had. The Rams look a lot better than us. That's why I said it's both. The Rams look a lot better than us, and we also don't look great. And I think it's on our fault, on our side, on our coaching side as well. And
it's a good way of putting it too.
There's Milton going for the end zone. And that's Fairweather, who called his name 3 times on this drive. He got a touchdown. He would have got a touchdown. Got it now. Touchdown, Cowboys. Let me update this board. Let me update the score. Just for the hell of it, right?
We're
going for 2, by the way.
One of the very, very good things. Again, Milton, from the first half to now, you can see him getting more comfortable. Now, I already hear it.
Yeah. He's going to take over Dak.
Not even that. As the game keeps going, you're playing not just
lesser
playing
competition.
3rd, 4th, 5th stringers and
stuff.
That
is true.
Not denying that
That
either,
is true.
But it's even outside of that. You're seeing him get more
I think
comfortable.
he's getting comfortable because the game's going on, and he's also reading things a little easier because he's playing against less competition. But what happens next game? That's the question. If he can show me this starting the next game,
exactly.
he's on the right path.
Then
Here he goes to the corner, a 2-point conversion, nailed by Kelly.
Love seeing that.
Listen,
That's awesome.
That's what I'm trying to say. Let me say something, guys. I want to say something right here about Milton, and the reason why this is great. Not because he's taking over for Dak. He's not. Let's stop that dumb shit talk. But here's what I do want to say. You want to see someone like this at quarter. It reminds me of Dak when he started back as in preseason.
Now you're definitely going to make people think.
No, hold on. Let me say that. I'm just trying to say in the sense that if you build his confidence early, which you see he got out of a rut early, he's only in his second year. This is his first game in his second year. And so the last game he played was a rookie. So my point is that now the first game preseason, and he was nervous because he was a little off, but he got back on track on his own. Whatever it took, whether it was the fucking competition, doesn't matter. As long as that confidence goes up. And we got to see that now. The next question is, let's see how he does next game.
Like the
confidence,
game,
he's now ready. He's not going to have the nervousness in the beginning.
He shouldn't start off
Correct.
as rough, and it should look a little bit more like
smooth.
He's settling. Now, to be fair, too, maybe Schottenheimer is also like settling in the sense of like, you know, he started off, I guess, I don't want to say just figuring out the coaching thing because that's not it either, but just, you know, maybe he had his own coaching kinks to work out as the preseason goes on. Remember, it's easy to forget that preseason isn't just for some of the players. Remember, the refs are getting back into their rhythm. The coaches are getting back into their rhythm. Even the staff getting back into their game time rhythm. So this is a practice time for everyone. It would be much easier to be able to dismiss some of these other Schottenheimer things if we weren't so scared of like what that means for everything else.
I hear you.
But to be fair, again, even Schottenheimer,
I'm taking everything into consideration.
You know, the first half to the second half, I feel like the second half has looked much better from a coaching perspective. So less sloppy mistakes that we saw in that first half. I'm pointing out everything here. Like I said, you kind of mentioned this too, but there's a few individual players now. I want to ask you one thing though. What other players should we be continuing to keep an eye on? You know, like, and obviously
for the rest of this game,
even if it's outside of I would say how about that? Let's start with just for the rest of this game. Right? For example, Fairweather, hey, I guess for the rest of this game,
I mean, we'll watch him.
For him and Milton, right?
Yeah, him and Milton. I think also Baffa, 37. I love what he's doing out there. We're going to watch more of Davis and there too, Malik Davis. But I think that Milton, of course, will Greer even get to play? I don't know. I like that Milton got a touchdown. Maybe they'll let him play now. Yeah. But I'm looking here at the list. And, you know, offensive line is only so much you can really get from that. To me, it's more about secondary. Who can kind of jump out a little bit. I think Childress is the big name that jumped out as a kind of a guy maybe moving up the depth chart. I think Mukwamu moved up the depth chart as well in that role of, again, that's where you get a starter for the first couple of weeks. Might have to be might have to be someone like Mukwamu, or might have to be someone like Keemon Hall. Okay. And that's right now Keemon Hall was in front, but I think Mukwamu jumped him. So I think they took all these guys out. Right now we're just looking at who can make the practice squad, who's going to shine a little bit so you can maybe consider him as like a top choice for the practice squad. So I think that's what you're going to see now. You got to take care of those opportunities. And Milton, one of those guys that needs to do that, he's done that on that drive by taking advantage of a lesser defense, you know, a lesser squad. So now you got an opportunity.
Do you think this is top choice? Talk to Sully. Thank you so much, John Luna, because he just dropped his latest $5 holler and gave him the very honored entry, so to speak. He said, this is for Talk to Sully, and good to see you in the chat again. Thank you, Mr. Luna. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Mr. I would say you knocked points off the board, but you're maintaining.
He re-upped himself basically to fully loaded right up here. He's in first place right up there for the new quarter, which is the end of the month. Shout outs to John Luna. I would say, yeah, he's an MCF fan, so that's good enough. But he is a Houston Texans fan. So,
we don't talk about that.
I know. So I'm just saying, he is representing our board. He is representing the overall board here. Shout outs to John Luna, who, you know, I know, somewhere in there, we got these Cowboys. Anyways, here we go. Running the ball for them 3 times in a row with 3 first downs. Our backups don't even know how to stop the run, don't know how to tackle. They're in the red zone, and he just went down now. He just went down.
Between motion and trying to stop the run, we're going to be so fucked. Skeptical fan. Way to go with his $2 holler. Do you know what he had to say?
Hitting with it.
Any good cornerbacks?
I know. Hey, listen, cornerbacks scare me. Listen, Stephon Gilmore's still out there, probably asking for too much money. Cowboys ain't paying it. We're after Diggs, who's hurt, after Bland, who's our best corner right now overall, he can play inside or outside, and after Elam, we got no role. We got nobody. Even the rookies like Ravel's injured still, so we're in big deep shit here.
Thank you
Big
again,
trouble.
Skeptical Fan. By the way, the
Can't.
gifting membership king.
Yes,
Here on the
the king of the
SDF
and he was the leader on the Cash App side, but we had Mr. Motor City take over tonight. Shout out to Skeptical Fan. Shout out to John Luna, who hits another point off that board, which we are at four out
Another
of.
player hurt.
Oh no,
Brooks?
who is that?
Can't quite tell.
Who is that? 58? What number is he?
50 something.
51.
God, oh no. I don't think he was even touched, guys.
Ernest Brown.
I don't think he was even touched when he went down.
So he just landed on his knee.
No,
and
he
just
like
buckled.
tripped and just fell.
I
But
hope he's
the
okay.
way if I saw that, that makes me think ACL or something.
Oh,
just being real.
let's show the
Because
replay.
he wasn't even touched.
We got another John Luna drop, by the way. Much love to him, and he said, "This is going to Dustin Roberts."
That's right. Talk to Sully, you're welcome, and I missed y'all. Thank you again, Mr. Luna, for sharing the love and showing the love here on the MCF side.
He's also always Mr. Luna.
I need to blow my nose, but before that too, McLovin said, anyone watching a real team like the Dolphins? No, because they're not a real team.
Boo Dolphins, boo the Dolphins. Mr. McLovin loves to have fun on the After Dark channels. He's a Miami Dolphins fan. Much love to you, McLovin. Much love to McLovin. He's a guy representing the After Dark hours very well. And just letting you know, we are doing a little extra special thing here since it is preseason. There is 8 minutes to go in the game. So, we're towards the end, but we are doing, I guess you could say this is the, we do a random after darkish kind of thing. During the preseason, we usually do it for the games. And we add in a little fun. And I probably shouldn't say this to McLovin, although I think he's not going to do it. $20 for the wife. For MCW to take a shot right now is $20 per shot. $10 for your boy, MCF. It's $10 for me. I've got 2 shots tonight under the belt. The wife has 1, and we're feeling good with that. But you're welcome to add to that if you'd like, as we're dealing with a fucking really 90% of the time a very ugly, disgusting, horrible game. And unfortunately, injury riddled. Even though most of them came back, and also unfortunately, Cowboys, yeah. Not really looking really good any way you slice this thing. Other than Milton, I would say, and again, 2 or 3 names on this entire fucking backup squad. Much love to the man, John Luna, who drops another 5 on it and gets us closer. We're 9 away from hitting the goal. John Luna with the 5 on it. The wife, she had to blow her nose. But John Luna said, this is for a Skeptical Fan. Let me write your name down. Mr. Skeptical Fan hitting it. Anything also said, you're welcome, Scorpio. John Luna, one of the dominators, currently overall first place up there. Right now, he's the stream boss. I mean, gifting membership, that currently, even though it's in the hand of Skeptical Fan, it's transferring to Indian Boogie. He's got 1 gifted membership, and Capital 2, the champion of the boss, the champion of the Cash App. Right now, Motor City's got a slight lead over Skeptical Fan. Sponsor of the week. The sponsor of the quarter has been Marco Sepian from Hawaii, repping this all the time. But also up there, I'm sorry, not up there, but also the current leader is this guy, John Luna, who's trying to take that spot back. Now, here's a little play action by the Rams going wide open, touchdown, and there you go. There you go. Wonderful. So, anyways, the touchdown for I thought it was not a flag, but it's not a flag. Touchdown for the Rams. It's 30-14, about to be 31-14. So let me fix this here as the wife's back with Snoop Dogg, Asha Doggy Dog. She was sleepy, right?
She was.
Yeah, you know, huh? She knows football's on. She ain't the focal point anymore.
She's staring at the helmet.
She's praising it. She's worshiping it. Asha's worshiping the helmet.
She's mesmerized by the star.
Arabic.
Very beautiful.
Indian Arabic is.
Your loving audience wants to
they
see
haven't seen you in a
you.
while. What's the matter, girl?
She's like, I'm just here so I don't get fined.
Yeah,
I know.
she's pulling a. Hey, how you doing, Ashley? How you
How are
doing?
the Cowboys gonna do this year?
She's watching. She's like, hell no, get me out of here.
She said, I'd rather run away than answer.
So I'd rather vomit my food from her, the grass from outside.
Mom's spaghetti.
Oh shit! There you go.
Sorry, guys, had to mess around. And thank you, by the way. I saw while I was gone that Mr. Luna dropped a $5 holler for Skeptical Fan.
Yes, and well, Dustin Roberts and Skeptical Fan, right? And we are now 9 away, $5 or higher to hitting the raffle, the goal raffle, and getting 20 people. Four of those 20 names. Let me put it that way. Four of those 20 names. Or I said people because there was one name, one per person.
Yeah.
But 4 names out of those 20 are going to get picked. 4 people out of those 20 to get into the huge raffle, which will be basically 7 people for this quarter. So that's you got a high chance to make it to the finals, let's say, yeah. and then once you get to the finals, you got a good, nice little percentage. It's basically 1 out of 7. So hey, you never know. John Luna
never stops here, Mr. Luna. He said
John Luna gets us a step closer.
His latest $5 holler. This donation for True Cowboy, and man, I really did miss y'all. Any news on Jet Li 44?
Oh yes, I do.
Man, you're welcome. So yeah, I think Mr. MCF might know more than I do. I know last time.
So yeah, I talked to him a couple days ago actually, and he's doing rehab on that right now, rehabbing the neck. He had the surgery; it was successful, but I think he might have to go in for like another tweak situation. So it's something that's a constant scenario for him to deal with. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but it's a process right now. So he's in the process, not fixed, but better, getting better. So we'll see.
Better is good because I know his neck was causing a lot of pain before that. Is that a catch?
Yes, it is. No, they said it was incomplete. They knocked it out right at the last second. But man, again,
what an effort!
That's Brooks who's fighting to get up this receiver board. It's funny, we're playing our guys kind of late that are kind of fighting for those spots because we want to see who can win these spots. And the Rams made a great job on defense. They're knocking the ball out. The ball was high by Milton. Milton had a little extra time than usual because every time I see him always getting out of the pocket. This time I seen him kind of roll. He stayed in the pocket and had a little more time and then threw the ball a little bit high. John Luna, another one. And he said,
yes. Oh, thank
you. First down. Is that Trey shot number 7? No, it's not. Number 21, Malik Davis.
Davis again. Sorry, I was no, it was a run. That's why I was staring so hard. I was like,
ran the ball there well. I guess for John Luna said this for Jet Li.
Luna, that's exactly what he said. Beat me some punch, baby.
Yeah. Jet Li, I don't know if he's in the house, but he's on the board for the raffle. Assuming we hit this thing and we're 7 away.
There we go.
Great job there.
Another
run. Yeah. I tell you, Malik Davis, I've always, since day one, as an undrafted free agent, rookie, remember I talked about him? I said, this guy's good. He's got something.
2 big ones there.
I'm telling you. And he's done well earlier as well. I'm just saying he's done well on our team earlier, as our practice squad. I'm like him. I don't know why this front office.
Scorpio?
I don't know why this front.
Milton just got hurt.
Oh, no.
Right arm, his elbow.
Yep. He's coming out the game.
That's not good.
So Greer's coming in.
Ooh, is it his elbow or his shoulder? It looked like he grabbed his shoulder there for a second.
Yeah, but it could be he's looking at his hand.
You think he might have re-aggravated that injury, that hand injury?
No. It's elbow.
That's his elbow. You're right, Scorpio.
And that's the throwing elbow. It's probably like 30 seconds in front of us.
Maybe it's like a stinger, hit the funny bone. Felt that electric.
For a second, I thought it was Trey Lance, number 15. It's
Will Greer,
who took over Trey Lance's number. Will Greer, who feisty, and we start off with mismanagement.
Starting out feisty.
False start Cowboys.
Under 5 minutes left, by the way, in the fourth quarter. So hopefully we don't have to suffer through that too much longer.
Might suffer through some shots. Which right now I think we steered clear of shots. I think we're good. I think we are past the danger zone. I'll put it that way. But I appreciate Citizens E for the 2 and Motor City for the wife.
Rams are averaging about 5 yards a carry.
Jesus,
by the way, for those who do like to keep up with some stats.
Horrible.
Even for preseason, that's pretty bad. Oh gosh.
There we go. Malik Davis again.
How Malik Davis got out of that?
He ran over somebody.
I will never know.
He jumped somebody there and ran over somebody. Loved it. Holy shit. John Luna again.
A while ago.
Is he throwing the ball? I just see him throw the ball. He hurt his. Yeah. That's not good. John Luna, though, doing the thing here, hitting us with another 5 on it. And what did he
Milton
say?
looks pissed. He said, I don't mean to keep busting in your tunes.
Oh,
But we're
no.
going to hit the bullseye goal and put this one in for jump 2. First of all, Mr. Luna, that's exactly what
awesome.
it's there for.
And it brings everybody back.
Into our
They want to see how the raffle's going to go. So when we do this raffle, for all, I think we hit it. This will be, if we hit this, which you're saying we will, we got 6 away. If we hit it, that means it'll be I think the second or third time in the last 4 months that we've hit it.
I know.
So those names, and it's not many, but it's enough that we're going to draw 4 names out of that and put it into the big raffle for that sewn and stitch jersey.
Remember Davis one more time, by the way, for that first down.
I mean, Davis got us all the yards. I mean, he's getting, and I love that the Cowboys at least gave him a chance to make up whatever issues they had with him back in 2 years ago, 3 years ago in the playoffs against the Niners when we had that Zeke snapping that ball game. Well, they didn't put when we lost Tony Pollard. They didn't put number 21 now.
Yeah.
Then it was Zeke. He was our starter. He was doing horrible. They didn't put in Malik Davis, and he got pissed and he got put in a doghouse for that. Here we got Maffa. Took that first down. I mean, I wish he would have had a little more, visual there to kind of cut, but he's not that kind of cutting guy. Jaden Blue would have. But
he's more of a power guy.
Yeah, he's a power guy just running over people. He just stood so upright on that screen, too upright.
Scorpio called him Zeke-like.
He is. I do agree. I do agree. Well, again,
the way Dak is wearing his hat makes his forehead look 10 inches long. It's very weird.
This is from Skeptical Fan, by the way.
Well, yeah, that hat looks like it fits you up.
I can understand the
Dak's forehead looks like it's up here. Up, you can't off the screen.
Going for the end zone.
No.
You got pushed. No flag there? Come on.
That was a little handsy, but
it was past the 5 yards. They're not calling it. So we'll see what happens.
I know, yeah, the replay will show it a little better. Let's see.
And if someone wants their own entry, if you know John Luna's about to hit this thing, you guys get in there. If John Luna don't pick you out of the crew here, you guys have a chance to
win the raffle. If that was regular season, I'd be screaming off the top of my lungs that should be hold or some kind of PI.
Yeah.
But since it's preseason, I don't give a shit.
So by the way, I just realized this by having Bass in there and having Brock Hoffman, that basically says Booker is our starter. There's Malik Davis getting the pass and getting about 4 yards. Yeah, that means Booker's our starter. John Luna hits another one here. He said he was going to.
This one down for Antoine Scott. Thank you, Mr. Luna.
We're just gonna keep doing this.
Trigger fingers, are able to hold up a little bit there.
Damn. Skeptical Fan said, "Let me get in on this thing."
Hello, Mr. Luna. Thank you so much, Skeptical, with the $5 holler. He said, "Go Cowboys." Do you think that the Cowboys will get better corners before the regular season? No.
No, the Cowboys got to stick.
The answer was different.
Yeah, I don't think that's not happening.
Hey,
we got to stick with these guys. Take it all the way, Will Greer. Hey, touchdown, Will Greer. We'll take that.
I like that.
With a little groove, but you know what he's doing. Ooh, that was nice. So Will Greer, and that's why Will Greer's on his team, because he's mobile. Look at him. He's doing the stanky leg. He's mobile. He, like Milton, Dak used to be more mobile. But I'm just saying, we got guys that can fit into the system, whether it's Dak, whether it's Milton, whether it's Greer. That's the good news about our quarterbacks this year.
And no offense to any of our current running backs, but with the utter lack of a run game, a mobile quarterback is the difference between being able to at least fake it versus we have Cooper Rush back there.
Yeah, and here moving. And now we have to watch him do little dink and dunks and just game managing the whole way down.
Skeptical Fan, I had said this. I feel like in the first 5 minutes of this game starting, we are putting a lot of pressure on Trayvon Diggs to be not just ready to go, but performing at a very high capacity immediately once he's ready to go. And the reality is his type of injury is the type where you tend to have an average year before you go back to performing at that elite level.
Yeah.
So
it
sucks because if you're putting pressure on Trayvon to look like the Trayvon that he was right before he got hurt,
not going to be.
And we know that's not going to happen. And on top of that, we're very, very weak at the position. It's like we have all this extra pressure on Diggs. We have all this extra pressure on Bland too. Because, again,
with
Trayvon not playing necessarily at that full 100% level, that means that Bland is now having to pick up a little bit of that slack. and the utter lack of depth there, I mean, most teams can't survive losing their starter, but we're
Yeah.
going to be absolutely decimated if we don't have, at a minimum, at least one of them, if not both of them at all times.
Mm.
So,
I hear you, and I agree.
thank you so much. By the way, Mr. Luna said much love. And
who's
another
this one to?
$5 holler. This was for McLovin. This entry for you and
shit.
Jump Tube. You're very welcome.
McLovin in the house.
Thank you so much, Mr. Luna.
Getting a little love in there.
You know, he only if we can get him a Dallas jersey, because I know how much he loves
He's
Dallas.
going again. We get everybody. Dolphins are available, and unfortunately,
Are they?
they are. But I'll put a little star in the back. He won't see it if he happens to be the big winner. He happens to win 2 rounds of raffles. You deserve it. And some people get 1 round. You just need to have 1 round, like the star level, like the weekly, like the quarterly winners,
Yeah.
the star level over everything level. So yeah, they get their raffle entries. They earn them that way, right away, boom.
Only
But everybody
3 away
else,
from
that's
hitting
true.
So
We're right there. I can feel it.
And even though Skeptical Fan knocked 5 points off the stream boss, Mr.
No,
Luna
no,
just
re-upped
re-upped himself
Yeah.
there
Oof, another
with that latest drop as well.
Another ugly defensive run tackle by us here. Again, they're bouncing off about 4 of our guys before we took their guy down. The game don't matter. Score don't matter at this point. I mean, Cowboys going to call timeouts. Cowboys going to try to stop them, get the ball back, and then kick an onside kick. And that's all the Cowboys going to try to do because you want to treat it like a game time situation. But and I would love the Cowboys just to get the ball back in their hands and let's see what we can do, But winning the game, that's not what it's about right now. It's about how they perform when the pressure's on. Can the defense come up with a stop? Can this player come up with a stop? Can this player do this? Can this player do that? And if we get the ball back, can then the offense get it in the end zone? Can this player do this? Can this player do that?
Hey, since we are, on to the last 2.5 minutes, Cowboys just called
and there's no overtime, by the way.
I know.
It's everything that goes in overtime.
I wanted to ask you.
Yeah.
What has been the best thing that you have seen in this game? And it can be whatever you want it to be, in the sense of what's the one thing you've seen so far this game that just you're glad you saw it?
Leo Fowl picking up and developed much better than where he was. I mean, he was really going up just a little bit he played last year, but I think he's ready to be a starter. That's Leo Fowl, number 35.
Okay.
Marist Leo Fowl. I guess you say one thing.
So you can go into more, and that's fine. I just wanted to at least try to.
I like Milton's progression in the game. I hope he's okay.
Okay.
Milton's progression in this game. And I like Maffa. I like Phil Maffa's. He kind of stood out for me on offense.
Okay.
On defense, I also the other guy I'm going to say is number 41, another rookie, Donovan Escarazu, who I think was always around the ball. That's 4 guys I talked about.
I mean, I'm going to say one that I think surprised me a little bit, just because specifically for this game. Miles Davis was chilling with us on the couch not even 2 days ago, right?
Right.
Am I wrong here?
Looked really good in the run game.
Just doing it
give him a shot.
Credit where credit's due.
Game over.
I like what I've seen from him today.
Maybe no question.
I'm keeping it pretty simple.
So here. No, I would like to see him more. He was brought on because of Jaden Blue. So when Jaden Blue comes back, what will happen to him? That's the question.
That to me is
or somebody else.
It's a good problem to have. I'm happy. I'm fine with that. I'm happy with having. Oh no, we have 2 players that are doing really well. What do we do? Versus, oh shit,
we
have 3 players that are all sucking. What do we do? It's like corner or running. We just talked about the corners. That's why I'm thinking this. I'm like, oh shit, what do we do? This is a good problem to have.
I hear you.
I'm okay with that.
But again, because we have such little depth and such not great running backs, it's easy to have a guy down the list jump up off the screen. So that's the catch-22. Whether it's Maffa or Malik Davis, we just brought in 2 days
Thank you so much, Mr. Luna.
Right there.
With another $5 holler. He said, Wiseman 27, this entry's for you, bro.
Wiseman hitting it.
How have the penalties been for the Cowboys?
Not good. It's been just sloppy, undisciplined game for the most part.
I was going to say, not as bad as I think I expected, but at the same time, the first play of the season was a penalty.
Yep.
We start off with a penalty.
Yeah, and to me, when you see again, if you watch any of the shorts of what's going on in the Cowboys training camp, every day it's another theme where they're dancing around with capes on or masks on or with Rowdy, the fucking mascot. And that's kind of dumb shit. And it's too much of it. It's overdone. I know they're trying to do it on purpose and kind of get in with the guys, but to me, you need discipline. And it's shown in this game. The negative is as a whole team. Offense, defense, special teams, there's no discipline. That's from Schottenheimer.
I was going to
That's the
say, I'm
big
actually going to
question
take
mark
the
there.
penalty question slightly differently just
All
because
right.
I'm more concerned about
True cowboy
the
knows.
fact that we had several penalties that normally, if they happened during a regular game, you would attribute to the coaching staff and not so much to like just the player
Fair enough.
fucking up.
Fair enough.
Reginald Thomas,
Reginald in the house.
thank you for
Appreciate
summing
you.
it up.
Take a point away from Mr. John Luna. How could you? Oh no, 99
Um,
points. What's his name again? I was
Reginald
Purnell.
Thomas,
No. The guy at number 99 is Perryon Winfrey. I gotta get his name right. Perryon Winfrey. He got him and
Toya.
Toya. Him and Toya are literally going to be passing Mozzie Smith. I mean,
Yeah.
we almost saw another guy today pass him.
So, but yeah, some of
Denzel
the,
Jackson almost
as
passed him.
far as that, yeah, to me, it comes down to some of the coaching penalties, just because, again, when you have delay of game and not even like a strategic or like, oh, whatever, like we barely had our player out there on time, right? When you have multiple illegal formations or illegal shift,
Well,
or I'm just saying, like anything to do with that, like, there's lots of potentials on what it could
yeah,
be,
both.
but
Right.
it still feels like the onus of fault
Can I
falls on the
can I
coaches.
say
So
something
that's
though?
something that I know I'm going to be
Coaches
in
called
mind.
us out because Schottenheimer, after one of their practices this week, I don't say I'm paraphrasing here, and I'm reading this
Yeah.
here, but basically what he was saying is that the communication in the secondary was hit or miss at
So
times. So
that already lets us know that at
players,
least the coaching staff is aware. At
right?
least they know
Exactly.
that this is what's going on.
Right. They say that the pass rush was lethal when they had the guys really going at full speed on the outside, but inside, what's very new. There's a lack of talent there or lack of pressure coming from the inside on pass rush or run stop. So these things are not really surprises. The good thing is not surprises to the coach. Oh my god, 37 just got run the fuck over. Holy shit! Don't we have? Isn't Maffa 37? Shit. I guess we do have two
Wasn't he
37s.
47?
No,
37. No, yeah. But remember, it is still preseason.
I
We're
know
gonna
it's
have
not.
players
It's
with
not re-up numbers here. I just was
a few different
surprised.
numbers. So, and thank you again, Mr. Luna. Hey, we're just one away from fully reaching that goal.
Ooh.
And Mr. Luna said this is another entry for Jetly 44.
All right.
And as far as the penalties, if nothing changes, nothing is going to change.
That's the
Yeah.
thing. And that's the scary part is that I guess you have a player getting better, or it's not scheme, but the players getting communication better, but you'll never, that's the thing, you'll never really see if you're not going to make those, the fix of discipline slash, dumb errors, coaching errors, whatever it may be. If you don't see that, nothing's going to change. You don't catch that right away. Nothing's going to change. 100% right on that. 1,000% right, actually.
Depressingly
Yeah,
right.
unfortunately.
Is the real
Unfortunately, yeah.
answer there.
So, yeah, I mean,
Looks like they're just gonna
it's 45 seconds in this game.
take a knee and end the game, right?
And John Luna making sense. I wish he
Yeah,
would help
there
out
it
our
is.
Cowboys on this. I mean, the Cowboys they have one timeout. They're not going to waste their time with it.
No.
And we have one more hit on this to put it over the top. From anybody, really. Anybody can do it. It's not just John Luna, guys.
Okay, so since I asked you this, I
We're
think
about to
this
hit
is
it.
the best way we can probably
Final up.
end this stream. We talked about the things that we saw in this game that we liked the most.
Yeah.
What would you say is the thing that you liked the least?
A lot.
And I'm gonna
A
force
lot.
you to not be able to say injuries. Injuries can't be
Of
the
course,
one.
right. Well, injury is always
Just
the
saying.
biggest issue. Oh, yeah. There we go. Another one. Is that another one for Jet Li?
That it is.
All right. So Jet Li got like 3 entries just automatically.
I
Even
love the
here.
confetti that shows up on the
I
screen. That was
know.
really cute.
We hit it. Yeah. Oh, let's go, baby. Much love to the man, John Luna, making it happen. Putting us over the top.
He said, I love y'all's authentic, unbiased, unfiltered. And this is
We
for Jelly 44. Trust
appreciate
me,
you, Mr. John Luna.
I genuinely sometimes wish that I could still be deluded as a Cowboy fan. It would be so much easier to sit here. Like,
Yeah,
you get
just
what I'm trying to say?
pick the easier
Because
path.
those
We're
early
gonna do it. We
years,
win a Super
those
Bowl.
early years, I was still realistic, but there was absolutely
Hope.
still so much hope.
They ripped it out of us. They ripped it out of us.
I feel like it feels better in some ways because I feel much more realistic about where this team is at.
Right, it's not going to be a disappointment as much.
Yeah, but
now we
it's
know
more the
what's the deal.
instead of being disappointed by the ultimate results,
It's apathy.
it's just the consistent disappointment
front
of
office.
knowing the inevitable result, but still hoping
Yeah. Well,
that somehow
some lucky way.
And you know what? That is exactly why we're going to be sitting here watching every single game by the Cowboys, making sure we know
It's funny how
every
you were
single thing that
criticizing
happens
the
about the
thing.
Cowboys.
That is the reason why we do this every single
I
week
know,
during football season.
because we can't help it.
Yeah,
That's
that's the point.
it. It's
Fuck Jerry Jones, but it's the star always over everything. That's the
always.
key people got to remember because you can love Jimmy Johnson or Tom Landry, you can love Roger Staubach or Aikman, you can love Tony Dorsett or Emmett Smith,
Yes.
but in the end, it's still this over every one of those guys I mentioned, and most of all over Jerry. Fuck you, Jones, and the clown show we got going on in that fucking front office. I've been listen. Do you think I wanted that after the Super Bowls in the '90s? You think I wanted that in the 2000s? We got Parcells. Still clown showing them there. Yeah, it was still all right. We got some. Of course, we expect some downtimes after 3 Super Bowls in 4 years. And then Parcells gets in the playoffs. We got a little run there with Romo and fucking what's his name? Fucking Phillips. The point is that you can then see the Garrett years to me kind of and the Phillips years kind of that became clear. It was about Jerry Jones's
Yeah.
way, and the fact that both Parcells left the Cowboys the way he did showed me it was about the Jerry Jones way.
Yeah.
And at that point, when the Parcells issues happened, even though we had a good team building, it felt like Jimmy Johnson again. Like we just got rid of the guy who's kind of keeping his team on track. And even though we did good the next year, we lost as a first seed to the Giants, and they won the Super Bowl against the undefeated Patriots. So we were the one seed at home. We lost to the Giants. So again, that is an example of like when you got rid of that leader, which is your coach, that can try to give you a little buffer from the front office, like Jimmy Johnson did, like Parcells did when they hit the Cowboys. You can be successful. It only take you so far. We were so good with Jimmy Johnson. We got another Super Bowl even 2 years after Jimmy Johnson, mainly because of Jimmy Johnson. And we didn't have that DNA in our system for when we gave it over to Phillips after Parcells. We had the structure, but the foundation was not really there. It was gone with Parcells. It was not long enough. We hadn't won anything yet. So that if Parcells was there that year, I don't think we lose to the Giants.
Yeah.
We win. Maybe go to the Super Bowl. And again, I don't know if we win it or not, but I think we would have had a real shot because of the coaching. And that once we saw that split in a couple of years, you see it, and then you see them basically hijacking Phillips to replace him with Garrett. One of Jerry Jones's guys, right? That's where you saw Jerry Jones like really show his true colors and say, we're going to do this my way. And it always has been that way since I took over that GM title from Jimmy.
And slowly I'm ready to go down with the ship. I'm going to share my final little Cowboy thought just because I said the good. I'm going to say the bad. I think the most disappointing thing about today's game, more than anything else, it felt like the way it translated to me was it felt like a lack of full effort by a few of our players. Yeah. Offense, defense doesn't matter. Seeing so many receivers get balls hit their hands and not seeing what I felt was that extra effort that I like to see.
Yeah.
Seeing tackles being made and not seeing that extra effort of like something from the defense where they're trying, like, I know it's preseason. I know it. But like you said, it feels like it speaks to a potentially deeper mentality that
correct
we haven't been able to shake just yet, that I don't think changes overnight, but it just, I don't know.
I have a question for you, though.
To see that,
do you think that is because of Schottenheimer? And some of it is. Or do you think it's the bigger picture of what we have been seeing every fucking year, and that is the clown show of Jerry Jones? The Jerry Jones clown show with Jerry and Steven.
It's hard for me to put this fully on Schottenheimer. We keep joking about the whole, the Spider-Man mask and all the stuff he's doing. But it is evident he's trying. I might not agree with his methods. I might not agree necessarily with what he's doing. But he's obviously trying in his way with the capacity he has to change the culture. I might not like it or agree with it, but we're seeing that effort to do something different.
Yeah.
And I can't fault him for that just because we know that whatever the fuck we've done before did not work. And whatever Jerry Jones wants us to do will definitely not work. So, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I'm not going to hate. Maybe that's why I have such a hard time, like, fully hating on it, just because it's like, damn, like, when you, like, he's got to do something.
I know. I hear you. I hear you, but it's just...
This isn't the answer, but would you rather he do nothing or you
gotta try,
do it the Garrett way? Like, that's what I'm trying to say.
This feels like the Garrett way, though, because of the Joneses.
No, because Garrett did it that's what I'm saying. Garrett was the Jones. Like, I don't think the Joneses or anybody would want some of the things we've seen in their practice. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, that doesn't feel like Jerry or Steven either.
By the way, I do want to say one thing here real quick. John Luna and Tokyo. Listen, because you hit the Raffle goal, everything after the raffle goal will count as well.
Yeah.
So just to let you know, so if you do, we have 20 entries, but if you want to drop another 5, that would count. Like to get Tokyo in is what I'm trying to say. Also, again, I know we're shutting this down in a few minutes, but it takes a second to do it.
Yeah.
Last call for alcohol for anybody who wants to drop a 10 for me or a 20 for her to take a shot. After this disgrace,
Speak for
we'll
yourself,
probably need some. You're out. Yeah,
I'm out.
you're out.
To everybody here, before we start, shutting down the camera and doing our little outros, guys. Again, a huge shout out
yes.
to every single person here who hung with us. Can't wait to see you guys again for next week's preseason game. Remember, guys, we are going to be live for every single Cowboy game, streaming our reaction, our thoughts, keeping you guys updated. Again, if you're not already subscribed, or honestly, most of the things that we've been posting have been more in the shorts category.
But you can still get those notifications.
The powers that be and their algorithmic fun has decided in the last few years that, shorts is more the content that people like to see, and we like to adapt to YouTube as much as possible, but these live streams are not going anywhere.
Yeah.
So
I do want to say that. Yeah, so we are 8 away. I don't know how we were like 3 away. We are 8 away from 42,000 subscribers on this channel. 8 away. So hey, for those new people that subscribed here today as well, thank you for joining the family. Whether you're here with us almost 10 years ago or here with us a minute ago, thank you. And go Cowboy. That's the way we roll here. So any last comments or questions or it doesn't have to be a bullseye donation. It could just be a regular donation. We'll count it, is what I'm trying to say. Like we'll add the name for you into the even if it's not a bullseye, because the bullseye is shut down now. So you don't have to, it won't worry about. You can just do a regular drop, and we'll add Tokyo to the list for you, and anybody else you want to add to the list. With every 5 on it, I guess you can say. So I know you're not doing any shots. I know you're going to read the comments now.
I'm going to read the comments.
But I'm still out for. I will still take a shot if someone drops 10. I will abide by the rules that we in preseason.
Tokyo said Cowboys need to get more depth at corner and defensive tackle.
Agree. 100%.
Scorpio said we need to do better stopping the run. John Luna, okay, there we read that comment. That's the Aguilar for much love. Just said it. Still can't stop the run.
And again, I know it's like different levels of starters and backups, but that is a consistent scheme issue. It's an actual player development issue. It looks like
Sully said, I didn't see the game, but with a new coach and all summer to get ready, it looks the same.
Yeah. It looks like we're being coached by the same person who's been coached in the last 29 years, and that's Jerry Jones.
Yeah. Like I said, not much has changed.
And there you go. There it is. The John Luna special. Adding a little bit extra there. Yep.
The sprinkles on the Sunday, so to speak.
Tokyo,
thank you so much, John Luna. Tokyo is officially added into the count.
On the board.
And again, thank you to every single person who's here chilling, hanging with us, who took the time out of their busy day and or night, depending on your time zone, to come here, chill with us, watch some Cowboys, hang with us, baby. Is there a reason we do what we do here?
There is. We're crazy.
Okay.
It's about that navy blue, which you're representing it. You're representing it. That navy blue. Or that silver too. But as you know, and you see it behind us, in front of us, and all over us. All over us. It's always that star over everything. Remember that, guys. That's the number one thing here. Win, lose, or draw, good, bad, or ugly. Here in this channel, we represent that star over everything for the last 9 to 10 years on YouTube. 9th season, 10th season, 9 years. I don't know. It's been a while. I lost track already.
Yeah.
But we can't do this without you guys. So thank you. On this channel, never forget the number one thing here, now, and forever. No matter what. Go Cowboys, no matter what. That's the way it's got to be. And let's get that 6 and beyond. I know.
Cassie, hopefully next time we see you here, we have another little Cowboy fan to join us.
Yes, good luck.
Congratulations again. True Cowboy, take it
safety
easy.
And congrats.
Again, try not to panic, but like we said, we see certain patterns emerging.
Yeah.
So,
my point is,
for much love. We got Tokyo. I just want to make sure I get to the shout outs here. Azteca, Scorpio, Jump to Meatball Ron. We have
Eagle fan.
The Trolls. True Cowboy, Wiseman 27. Skeptical fan, always stay skeptical.
Always.
Let me see who else is here. McLovin, peace to you.
Dolphins.
Let me see who else.
Motor City, Lions.
We had Motor City, West Virginia Country Boy here. Glimmer Man, thanks for hanging. Let me see the Lunatic, of course.
Lunatic.
Justin Roberts, much love.
Justin
William Burney, Ronan the Voice, 12th man off grid.
Yeah. The whole crew is in here from the After Dark.
Back and lets me go, at least on my side. So
the After Dark crew showed out today. Thank you guys. I'm going to shout out again. Big shout outs to everybody who was, in the chat here, dropping the knowledge all night long. And extra special thanks to those that drop the love from above in any way we have here, whether it's gifting memberships, jumping into memberships, Cash App. You guys did it in every way.
Yes.
Super chats,
Yes,
shout
the
outs.
couch has returned.
Yes, the couch for game day is always going to be here. But Tony Wimbish in the navy blue crew back in it, and Citizen Z joining that navy blue crew. Shout out to Citizen Z. Also getting a couple shots for your boy. We had the Q man, Justin Quarles. Much love to him. The Lunatic dropping some love in here as well. With WV Country Boy, Skeptical Fan. We had the man from Detroit, Motor City Maniac, who is now leading in the Cash App, who also dropped, she's not here, but she also dropped the shot for the wife. Got us going real good to start off this game. And then the man, John Luna, who blew up the place and got basically single-handedly, pretty much, almost single-handedly, got everybody to that goal. Put him on his back, so let's get to the goal. Thank you, brother, for the support. Everybody whose names you called out is very appreciative of you. And when we do that raffle, which should be, like I said, both raffles will be pretty close together, but they're both going to be done in the beginning part of September. So keep that in mind. And hey, we're going to have at least 3 more raffles like this coming up. So, like, not raffle, but goals in this month. So get ready, guys. Oh, the light just blinded me on the screen. But remember, guys, got other chances when we go live again, whether it is a regular live stream or a game day reaction live stream. Here you go. And again, keep in mind for next time, you do have the option. Probably be an option to have some shots depending on the situation. If we're feeling okay and if there's not other stuff going on, we might do a couple of shots if you guys like tonight. If you guys want, 10 for me to do a shot because we don't drink, so it'd be 10 for me, and of course the wife she cannot handle anything. 20 for her. That's just the way we do that here. And After Dark, you know the deal. We'll see you guys on After Dark for those that do that thing with me, but it will not be tonight, as you can tell. It'll be tomorrow night, and we'll see you then. On that note, guys, let me just double check here and shout out everybody here as we do our final good nights and goodbyes. I know you shouted everybody out already, baby, so thank you for that. But we are going to, I shouted everybody in the chat already. I do want to say one last time, shout out to Justin Quarles, Marco Seppian, who is our sponsor of the quarter. Shout out to John Luna, who took over the stream boss, of course. The Cash App, represented by the one and only Cav 52. Oh, not there. This one. Cav 52 representing it. And you just saw Skeptical Fan. He's the gifting membership champion. But then we also have the current leaders, which is John Luna on the overall board trying to get that sponsor of the quarter or month. You see Skeptical Fan. He's the leader. Oh, I'm sorry, not Skeptical. Damn, I made a mistake. Second place. The leader is Motor City. He's the leader in the Cash App. I apologize. Much love to Motor City. He's the leader. Here on this board, Posse for a quarter again. And then the gifting board, it is NDN Bookie, who's currently the gifting leader. With only one, but that's all you might need to win this today. So, or this month, or this quarter, or whatever it is. Thank you for being here. You can be anywhere. You're here with us, chilling. So thank you. On that note, it is time to get the fuck out of here. Appreciate you in the chat. The love from above, but now it's time to close it out, relock and reload for the next game in about a week from now. So get ready. I think it's next Friday or Saturday. Either way, guys, we're outie. Thank you. And, as always, before we can drop out of here and clock out of here for the night, the wife always kind of ends it with me here. You know what's coming. Baby, before we can drop out for the night, what do we got to do? What do we got to drop before we drop out of here for the night?
We got to drop the beat.
Got it. Beat's been dropped. All right. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. All right, guys. Hey, peace out. I'll see you guys during the week on After Dark. Starting tomorrow night, Sunday night, till Monday morning. So we'll do that. You can be anywhere. You're here, chilling with us. News, info, updates. And tonight, live stream reaction of Week 1, Game 1 of the 2025 Dallas Cowboy season/preseason. You know it. Right there. Against the Rams. We got our passes handed to us, 31-21. It was missing that, but injuries, we'll check into those. Not too horrible, knock on wood. Hopefully not for Milton, specifically. And, of course, we saw some guys, some some bad, some ugly. We'll talk about it all next time we're live, and or maybe in about 5 or 6 days for the next game. We'll see what happens. But here at MCF, it's about that navy blue, that silver too. We know he's about that star over everything. Never forget the number one thing here on My Cowboys Family. You guys in the house, thank you for repping with us, making this happen. Can't do this without you all. So, as always, hit that like button for the stream. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell so you know we're going live. And, of course, follow us on Twitter, X, on my Cowboys Family, and all social media. Make sure you also follow us and jump up in the Discord for some 24/7, 365 football. And, as always, stay safe. It's the Cowboys.
Monk on the beat. Monk on the beat.